Alrighty. Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. What's good? What up, chat room? We live? I might have started stream a little preemptively. I was heating up dinner and all that. How we doing, chat? Hopefully everyone's feeling well, doing well. Boom. What up, everybody? I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today. Been very busy with still, like, you know, content related stuff, getting ready for the storm of fun we're going to be having. Avatar coming out tomorrow, Tokon beta coming out, a lot going on all at once. And also, of course, big announcement. I mean, yeah, you guys already know if you're following the socials. I'm not going to build the suspense too much longer. It's already out there. We already know. So yes, we are officially going to be doing the return of Mena RD to Trash Talks. This is Mena RD's first shared his journey in Trash Talk in December of 2024. He has won EVO Japan, won EVO Vegas 2025, defeated Daigo in the first of 10, won EVO Vegas 2026, and now he's back on Trash Talk.
The GOAT, the greatest resume that we have ever seen. The only two-time Capcom Cup champion, three-time EVO champion, Mena.
You like that edit? With all that said, I have just one question. What is it? What's your problem, man? Like, can you let someone else win?
Honestly, no, man. I want to make history, and there's a lot of history to be made.
Honestly, no, man. I just want to make history, and there's a lot of history to be made. This guy is so poetic. So poetic. It's really, I have to say, after already being the one to speak to Mena RD and go through the conversation, he puts me to shame in his command of the English language, and that's not even his first language. Mena RD is a wordsmith. He is literally one of the most articulate and efficient communicators I have ever had the pleasure of talking to, and he literally just drops fire quote after fire quote. So, and I'm going to tell you, that is literally the opening to the podcast. Those are I'm spoiling the intro. That's the first thing he says on the podcast is, I can't let anyone else win. Haha, sorry, man. I want to make history, and there's a lot more history to be made. Incredible, right? I'm like, oh my God, we're about to farm this. I'm about to farm this for all the clips. One more question was the intro. No, that was added in post, obviously. We recorded that to add that in. So that's not the actual opening, that audio from me. And this part of the teaser is only part of the intro. This is the teaser. The intro is going to go ham. You know, Nuji Boy's handling the editing. He's been doing the editing on the Trash Talk channel. And we're going dummy ham on this one to make it a little hype, to set things up, just because we can make it a little cinematic. Why not? Why not add the flair, add the touch, make it fun, memorable? Because why not? Because I like that shit. Would it be better if we just, you know, pump these out and focus more on efficiency of upload and getting, you know, more episodes out? Yeah, probably. Probably do better metrics-wise, all things considered. But something about giving it a little bit of extra cinematic flair makes me happy. It's fun to see it all come together. So that will be going live on the Patreon page on Friday for early access, and then Monday on the Trash Talk YouTube channel and Trash Talk Spotify. So it's coming up very soon. We're still doing the final edits, to be quite honest. So we're rushing to get everything done for that. On top of that, of course, Avatar's coming out. Had some other content stuff to wrap up. Life, work. So very busy time. So be sure to tune into that when it goes live. And it's for the paid Patreon members, the Dumpster Diver tier and above, they'll get the early access. So little bonus for them Also got some Patreon questions in there, trying to provide a little bit of extra value to those supporters. Anyways, listen, guys, we will be watching some YASMINE gameplay. I gotta eat. I don't have time for nothing. So I think I'm gonna eat. Maybe we'll chill, watch a little bit of TNS. Then I do want to watch. There's a few full YASMINE matches going out. I believe there's CPU matches. We'll check those out. And we'll just have a little bit of a chill stream. I'm not going to do much today because really what I want to do is make sure I'm able to sleep properly. I've been sleeping like Dookie. Because I don't have my Helix mattress yet. Exclamation point Helix. And so I want to be prepared for tomorrow. I do work tomorrow, right? So like, I'm going to be a little bit late. I'm going to be taking the second shift for Avatar. So I'm not going to be streaming in the morning, but I do plan on trying to stream as much as I can. Her move list and commands are also out. Thanks for the lookout. Good looks live villain. We'll check that out. Anyways, I'm going to freeload for a little bit here.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't make himself,
Got some leftover potatoes and ground beef cooked up yesterday.
Look weak if he gets reverse OCV though.
Yeah. You might have a choice.
Reverse swept.
Exactly.
Is that Logan and Tyrant on my
Scoop it out.
NA Weekly? What's going on here?
Stand up.
What's going on here? Logan back on his degenerate sleep schedule things. Tings. What up, Sebastian? Do we know if it's a midnight release for Avatar? No, I think it's in the morning. They posted the time somewhere. I think it's like a very normal, like 9 a.m. Pacific time. 9 a.m. Eastern. There you go.
Big boot though. Oh no. Nice.
Finally jumps out of a command grab.
You never see the Alex costume? It's part of the new set. It was Alex
and again
and someone else. Alex, Sagat, and someone else.
All right. Bit of space.
Thanks for the W Pinata.
Again jumps in with no anti-air.
I think.
Ooh, that was
Jensen
sick.
Wong.
Oh, that move is
I didn't realize Logan was actually an accomplished grime DJ, which is sick. Yeah, he has his whole other alternate persona.
Maneuver. We don't know what it's called though. It's just a. We just call it a modified Blue Thunder.
He's like very successful.
Modified Blue Thunder Bomb. Yes, Michael Cole.
Oh,
that is very dead.
yeah, you're done.
The more successful persona.
Yeah, very dead. With the greatest of ease.
BJ.
Yeah, but it's I'm not sure exactly. He's not totally active doing DJ stuff anymore.
Winners Mania.
But
Let's go. Stay in the.
I'm not sure how much the grime niche is still taken off. It's definitely a subculture type of genre.
Esports World Cup LCQ, and he's saying
but he was very, very big in that scene.
Upper bracket, bro. There was, do you remember there was actually a time where it was like.
But he kept them completely separate.
Yeah. And it was just like, nah, we're not doing that. Like,
I thought he was shirtless, bro. Can a white boy wear a little bit of a salmon colored?
Okay.
You're not a loser.
Shirt every now and then. Come on now. Every time I wear my little pink shirt, everyone says, "Brian F, are you shirtless? Brian F, I thought you were shirtless. Wow, the freeze frame made me think you were shirtless. Wow, I'm disappointed."
KJ.
What up, Jeremy? Hey man, good call there.
Bro, I'll tell you what,
I should update that link, huh?
This is just looking like my rank sessions right now, bro. I'm recognizing everyone now.
There you go.
Yeah.
You are my guide on this journey through the east coast of North America.
Let's get it. All right.
Oh, there you go. Mac Deck looking to work his way through the obstacle course.
That's it. Imagine this.
We don't have anything up to date to actually link you to. Also, my computer is just dying. Is that me?
Oh, big jump.
Why is that happening?
Trying to bait something.
All right, CK with the 4 years. Holy shit.
Ed doesn't get to
Thank you, man.
outrange his opponent with normal.
Appreciate it. YASMINE gameplay? Yes.
So you think
I'm stalling for right now. I'm just going to try to eat a little bit. There's some CPU matches, I believe, posted. Some info coming out. We'll look at it all.
Movement. He can't change his jump arc. Jump arc's actually kind of floaty as well, so he's going to have to, have some. I'm sure there's some pretty cool, like, with punish into FNDC stuff you can do. But
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I haven't seen this matchup enough to know what is possible here, so I'm not going to
Nah.
pretend.
I agree. I feel like there's a big lack of you know, aside from a few people, obviously, there's a big lack of dousing on, you know, the world stage. You know, aside from like Mr. Crimson and a few others, it's like we don't really get to see the
Well, I
character.
mean, yeah, Crimson doesn't use
Mochi.
it as much. I don't see
What's for
YC,
dinner?
Mochi, or Torimeshi
Leftover
as
boy
much
kibble.
either in Japan. So,
Yeah.
I just made a bunch of ground beef and
Yeah, like you said,
potatoes,
there's some really,
basically.
really cool technique that can be done.
and I ran out of
He's gonna
veggies
do that
already.
one, But right, that's
Hey, thanks for the uncler.
low, having to spend 3 bars to close it out because
I think.
Master has all the resources.
Yep. And boy, like every level 1 that he spends, it does a chunk, man. Like Sim's damage up.
Still keep
is
it up with the
very
gym?
good, especially if he catches
Pretty
you
much.
jumping in, right?
Yeah,
That's like 40%.
Did legs today.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't pass out.
All right. Yeah, KJ Master is a very strong Marvel.
So, you know.
Yeah, man. Going
Good
to,
leg day.
Douse him, trying to flood the stream with those soul fists. Okay.
It's really hard to play. You have to, you know, time it perfectly.
Bitch, I live in a fucking
Holy
trash
shit,
can.
PC, come on.
Doubling down. And yeah, I always like to see that, man. People, you know, extending their
Yes, I actually
craft,
often come
just,
close to passing out on leg day
trying to
all the
play
time.
As much as possible and, you know, achieve a high level in everything.
Anyways, what about you, Jeremy?
Good stuff to KJ Master.
You playing Avatar tomorrow? Of course.
Bro, if you can play Marvel, you can play
Of course.
anything, like,
I wish that was all I had to do tomorrow.
will scare you.
That's a good point, man.
How much you squat? Very little because I have
Seem easy, honestly.
not the best knees or hips. Today
Oh,
I
no,
actually
you
did
drive
do
rush
some squats on the Smith machine, but all I did was focus on trying to get a good
I
depth
feel like Dowson
and
is
not
also
hurt
a crazy
myself.
Character choice for someone that plays Marvel. Do you know what I mean?
The 3D3 with the big 40?
That's
Appreciate
very,
that.
very
I suppose
interesting
like
pick.
the
I squat
frustration of
next to
Origins
nothing.
is, like, somewhat analogous to
Why do squats
Dawson,
always get me
because
lightheaded? There's a couple of factors at play there. They definitely make me lightheaded. For one, it's the breathing patterns you do in the Valsalva maneuver. Is that what it's called? Valsalva? There's some weird term for it where you brace internally to maintain structural integrity in your core.
Level 1, man.
And while you do that, you can end up not
They get
having
Dawson's
proper breathing patterns, and that can also change your internal
I
pressure.
feel like in the last patch, you know, the last like big patch,
And
he was
that
one of the
can,
characters
you know,
that actually
reduce
got improved the most.
the blood pressure to your head,
Does
Okay.
very well
to your
from-
brain. On top of that, as you build a leg pump, a lot of blood is flowing away from your head as
He
well.
can always combo into level
And
1,
it's also very taxing on your,
damage off his juggles,
you know, high heart rate cardio
level 1
system.
more utility usage, like you can use
So
it
you-
now on block.
I think I have pretty poor cardio when it comes to things like, what is it, zone 4 or 5, whatever they call it? The sprinting type of cardio,
I don't know if it's enough to make you, like,
VO2
oh, man,
max
sick now, but, like,
type of cardio.
very nice they're giving him
I'm also taller, and I probably brace
you know,
and
if
get
people
myself
get in
a
on
little
it,
lightheaded. So
still-
all those factors come into play with me for leg day. I frequently get very lightheaded and nauseous on leg day.
Nope.
and that's going to be enough right there. Level 1 to close things out.
Am I going to Evo France? Not likely,
Bagging
no.
up. Ooh.
Just do long zone 2 cardio. You should do both, but my understanding is that's not supposed to help with the
I have no AC in
VO2
my
max
house, so
type
don't grab
of
a drink, I'll do 10 seconds.
exercises. I can do zone 2 cardio till the cows come home, but that won't necessarily improve what happens when I max out my heart rate.
Trying to just control space.
What is zone 2? Zone 2 is supposed to be cardio that you maintain a heart rate
on the side of Mac deck, which is
very, what is it? Within 70% or maybe much lower of your max heart rate.
low.
It's a much lower percentage of your max heart rate, and you should be able, the conventional wisdom shared is you should be able to maintain a conversation and be able to maintain that pace for a long time.
Is that enough?
Definitely something you want to push, and
What we pump
but
next?
my understanding is to get the most benefits out of zone 2 cardio, you have to do that for like 40 to an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. So and I've always done zone 2 cardio my whole life. I think what I was lacking for years is VO2 max pushing. Sprinting, hitting my max heart rate, and repeating that. And I think that was what translates into improving my cardio during leg days.
Trust your word.
They've had
man, you
Pepsi
know.
Zero Sugar for a long time. They've had the black Pepsi for a while there.
Okay.
Good couple of years.
You're my first online tourney match in Avatar tomorrow, gang. Unks Unite. Hey, leaks,
Pay
man.
attention. Absolutely.
Hold on now.
I suppose when you go to some places,
on
They
now.
have flavored Pepsi Zero though.
They already published a bracket. I did sign up for a day one tournament. I signed up for Mixed Masters.
you know, like the
Yeah, so just not in stores. I have to say, like, I'm super disappointed by the fountains.
Hello, I'm 32. Okay, so you don't know what I mean by leaks. I meant we weren't supposed to announce that I'm in a tournament. It's just supposed to be a surprise for the people tomorrow.
Carbonated beverages that you can get in American convenience stores.
But I get it. We're Unk. We're all Unk here. We're not speaking the same lingo these days.
Coke, Pepsi, Sprite. That's it.
Mountain Dew,
I'm not saying leak like we're leaking because our
Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and it's like the same. It's like
our
five-
internal systems aren't working like they used to. I don't know what kind of leaking you're talking about, man.
I'm back in England and there's like 25 zero-calorie fizzy drinks.
I'm talking about the announcement of being in the tournament.
Fanta, definitely the
Proper
one.
Fanta.
But all good.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully no medical issues strike during the match. Hopefully it's a good match. We'll see.
Tango's a banger. I do miss it. Mac deck. Not done yet. It's not going to be a 3-0 sweep. Get one up on the board.
The punch up.
Literally. Ed, doing work, man.
Yeah, Crooks. I have no AC and my PC is just farting out hot air in this apartment, and it's hot anyway. So
Is it still hot over there? Because I heard it was mental for the past few weeks.
it was, bro. Last week it was 36 degrees. I don't know what
That's
that
mad.
is in.
Just joined my first TNS. Got my ass beat, but we go again. And the redemption bracket. Thanks for being one of the big inspirations for me in Street Fighter 6.
That's crazy. What happened? It was
Hey,
that
no
bad
problem.
with
97
97 degrees Fahrenheit.
Jinkacha?
Oh,
but,
my word.
but no AC.
That's crazy, man. What happened? I saw
Hopefully you do some work in the
Goichi had a bit of
redemption
a
bracket.
moment, like, 'cause it was so hot out there.
Oh, so
Glad
he
I
got-
could
he
inspire you to go
had-
0-2. Ha ha ha. He he he. Just kidding. Just kidding. I like that they do the redemption bracket. That's such a
Yeah, it was mad hot. In
great feature that they added to TNS.
There was a
It literally doubles their workload for every tournament,
fully in
but it gives so many new
transport
players so much more value.
Right.
And I feel like it helps naturally solve the problem of doing a beginner tournament.
That's unfortunate.
Even though sometimes people go to the redemption bracket who are like really fucking good and then they destroy it because shit just happens. I've seen that occasionally. Like good players that I know posting about winning the redemption bracket, and I'm like, brother, you were not supposed to be there.
He's one of the best,
But
man.
I feel like doing beginner tournaments is always fun for
the issue is
providing a more even competitive experience and giving value to players of different skill levels. But it's difficult to enforce, right? There's also issues with potential smurfing or people not
Dalsim has one of the most
being honest and playing by the rules. And how do you really judge someone's rank and skill? What if they don't actively play rank? Yada yada. So I feel like the redemption bracket kind of naturally filters that out. You have to lose to even get there in the first place. So shout out to TNS for that. It's really a great service they provide.
Situations like that look horrible for Ed. Fireball in the low.
Until people start throwing. Until one day there's like some drama where they have to investigate a player who purposely is throwing all of their regular bracket matches as Smurf in the redemption bracket. That would be funny.
Okay. And this is a good situation,
Yeah.
actually.
The
Gonna even up the
momentum
drive here.
has swung a great deal here.
Oh, my gosh. All the way up for the throw.
Big balls. Put them on the table.
What's the announcement? Mena on Trash Talk. Here, maybe I can add.
Nice sent it back to the start of the obstacle course.
I can do this. Actually, let me link the teaser.
Oh, that's poorly spaced.
Not a punish, though. So, must have caught him trying something after. You know what surprises me the most?
Let me do this.
The way Dalsim can actually hit confirm when he does his jump heavy from so high up, it looks like it shouldn't combo. Like, you remember in like other games, like he'll hit you from so high up, and it's like, oh, he's not plus enough for a combo. Like in this game, he'll hit you from like the top of the screen, like top of the screen.
Does this work
Float
on
down 3
YouTube?
seconds later, you're still in hit stun.
It's crazy, bro.
Okay. YouTube frogs. If someone asks about the announcement, can you guys drop an exclamation point announcement to help out? So that's some gameplay actually happening. Yes, it will soon.
read.
Sorry, I'm trying to finish dinner. We'll get into it.
Like, look at that.
Get Tokido on trash talk. Okay.
KJ Master. Okay, like this. Very nice to get that Ray life up. Oh no! Oh!
Oh, the
Did you tell Mena to
gamble.
stop winning everything and let other people have a chance?
I did.
That's literally what happened in the teaser,
There
yes.
was a little float there where I think he might have been able to convert into the blitz, but still, you know, KJ Master coming out on top that time, good stuff.
Yeah, Magdeck's been doing a good job, like predicting and capitalizing mostly.
You can check the link to see that.
That's it. It's the name of the game, bro.
Yeah, nice with punish there from KJ Master. Gets out of the corner. Now he's back to controlling the mid-range, but again, drive rushes in.
The teaser, we went with more of a cinematic vibe, but to be clear, Mena does not mince his words in the trash
Oh,
talk.
that's unfortunate. Oh, what?
If I wanted to go full clickbait, which, you know, maybe we'll start using them later on, he speaks extremely candidly about competition, about Street Fighter 6, the state of esports, all of it. He speaks extremely candidly. More so than I expected. I will say that much. If you want to hear his unfiltered, unrestricted thoughts on a lot of common discourse around him, his success, the game, the state of Street Fighter 6, he will be providing it.
You don't know what he's thinking.
Mena JP might be different. That's exactly, literally what I said to him. That is not what we're getting. That is a teaser for you. I was surprised, and I explained, I remark as much in the discussion. So should be a good one. Also learned a lot from the first episode. It's a lot more focused and structured, as much as it could be. Please release the video. It's not done. It ain't done. Nuji Boy is chipping away at it, man.
Incredible job working his way out of burnout in that situation.
It's not done.
Yeah, man. Really good patience.
Let him cook. Hey, thank you for the 750 jewels. Dress Zen. Thank you.
Even with the burnout benefit as well.
Am I maining anyone at the moment? No.
Safe. Yeah, this is looking rough now.
If I were to main someone, it probably would be Alex. That's a character I've clicked with the most. But I'm waiting to play Avatar tomorrow. What a blast.
KJ Master.
Yeah, I saw you commented frame 1.
Take that one. That was looking really rough for a second though, man. Magdeck was definitely.
We're scraping by whatever content we can get.
Yeah, good composure there to not like.
Here, let's see. Let's see what's doing the best out of that.
Happening, right? Because it was 2-0 up. He was
Do I have a report yet? Waiting to get feedback from the thumbnail title ABC
Wasn't
test.
able to close out that first set point, and we went to a final round after the level 3.
Who you like in Avatar? Sokka.
I like the flow.
I'm interested in Aang.
It was working really well.
Interested in Toph,
Kind of
Toph,
nullifying
whatever her name is.
projectile.
And then I want to try Zahir.
But then also like he was.
I think my main for day 1 will be Sokka.
That little
That's what I'll take to tournaments or whatever. But I'm gonna try Zahir.
So yeah, I like the use of the float. He really introduced.
Toph like tofu? I tried. It's a coin flip for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and like you said, using that float above Ed, like Ed's, like yeah, his DP keeps him in place, but if Dalsim's going all left and right and all that, it's very, very frustrating to get a clear solution on how which side to use it on.
And you don't
So-
get that.
Buddy
wrong
2G,
because
thanks for
you'll
the gifted
land,
sub.
come
Appreciate
down,
that.
You'll get clarted by that.
I do want to eventually try all the characters.
With that one,
I think the ones I'm least interested in are like Korra.
Be playing against Azan.
Korra and Katrina? Katana?
Against, one of the best Jamies there. And speaking of Jamies,
Who's
bro,
the
yeah, so much of his
icicle
fans,
girl?
we got Crimson Jaeger up
Katara?
Who was that who said
Okay.
that earlier that they feel like there's more Jamies? They are from the future. They know.
Yeah, as you might be able to discern, I don't really find her that interesting.
And high drop though, definitely no slouch either. Very strong Chun-Li. Ooh. Go, get a counter hit, but no conversion.
Huge life
Katana, Suka's sister.
They spent the entire round in the corner as well.
They just seem the least interesting to
What
me.
They hit something. I've got no idea what it was. It looked like a.
Yo, I just bought Street Fighter 6, and ain't no way I have to buy Akuma. Like, is there no way to grind and unlock him?
Anything like that. Gets so
Welcome to
much.
fighting games, my man.
Thank you for the corner.
My recommendation is you should buy. Do they not have like an ultimate bundle at this point for Street Fighter 6?
Jamie, so many safe options. So
Do they have a bundle that includes any seasons of DLC? Couldn't you have done the year 1 and 2 edition? Yeah, why didn't you buy the season 1 and 2 edition?
all right.
Expensive. Okay.
Interesting choice. Just wants the damage and the.
That might have been a skill issue. Yeah, you should. They have a 1 and 2
got back
bundle.
for his troubles. That's tough. Oh no! Robbed him with the overhead. Can opener. Shouts to Yikes. That's gonna do it.
Where is your master?
But other than that, yeah. I don't know if there's any way to grind to unlock characters.
Only
In Street Fighter
time I
5, you could.
defensively press and throw if there's the possibility of an instant back throw. Otherwise, it ain't worth it in this game.
Nah, you do lose a lot. Mid-screen, especially, like
Delayed throw.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 was more lenient and generous with the ability to
yeah. Well, worse than that, because you're giving
grind the free currency mode to get DLC characters. I don't think Street Fighter 6 is like that.
Jamie's actually kind of crazy, man.
He's looking like a steam train.
Fighting game pricing is kind of bonkers, I can't lie. Listen, I like to be pro-consumer,
Yep.
but sometimes I hear those claims and I don't...
Catch that delayed.
I'm probably out of touch, but I don't really feel that way. I feel like most people have been so conditioned to expect things to be free, where I feel like you normally just pay for things. I don't know. So maybe it depends on who's been conditioned which way. I've been conditioned to pay for things, and then other audiences have been conditioned to get things for free. I don't really have a strong opinion about it either way.
Right, might get level 2 here as well. Yep.
The base prices are fine, but the DLC is insane. My only issue is that there's not enough characters on launch, which then makes you buy more DLC. I don't mind how much DLC costs. My concern is that there's not enough characters on launch. That's always been my gripe with modern games on that topic.
Drinks, but he's still got pretty.
I just feel like the game should release with more characters if they're going to charge a full $60.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like Street Fighter 6, still one of the best gaming packages ever for fighting games.
Rushed in.
I wish it had at
Build
least
for your troubles.
4 more characters on launch.
Time to train.
And then if they started charging the same rate for DLC after that, it wouldn't be a problem to me. So that's my point of contention, my gripe with most modern fighting game releases is the roster size.
I believe this is a top 48 qualifier.
I don't want a game to release with like 30 characters necessarily, because it's a lot to digest at once.
Yeah, no, yeah, this
But
is 48 when it's out.
20 to 25 would be great. Architect with the 2 months, appreciate it.
Safe there. I like that.
Well, he got clattered for.
Is
it
there
last
anything
time.
comparable that lets you unlock characters that have as much unique attributes to them? I guess people look at things like Marvel Rivals and like the hero shooter genre as like the point of comparison. So maybe that's what people look at when they look to fighting games to go, oh, this is so expensive.
Character can change their jump arc. It's just a terrible idea. So I like the delayed button instead.
You're playing Avatar tonight? It doesn't release until tomorrow morning.
He's dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, his air-to-air pickups are wild. I didn't realize
Yeah.
they were this good.
Yeah, you get so much from him, man. Chun-Li's one of those characters that.
I'd kill to see Oro in Street Fighter 6 just to see you pilot him again. I miss his spreadsheet days.
Slow jump. I'm actually not sure.
Well, you can make a spreadsheet whenever you want. Those will never come back as the rank system does not work that way. So, the past is the past, and we're now in the future, and I can't wait to play some Avatar tomorrow. Good times ahead.
I feel like Jamie.
And even if Oro released
midair and like OTG pickup
in Street Fighter 6, you're not the same person
I don't
you
know
were
what
then, and I am
watching.
not the same person either.
Jimmy, honestly, like I feel like a lot more people.
So we can just be happy it all went down.
Give him a shot. Like he is.
Nostalgia's death, absolutely.
Scary character once he gets going here, and it should be enough with the level 2. Gonna have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Well worth the spend.
Yeah.
All right, go for the classics.
Did you see the alleged Avatar news about no spectator lobbies at launch? Yeah, I actually watched a couple of reviews.
4 bars, get 2 drinks.
Oh, I guess I could have talked about that. I got nothing structured for content, but I did watch a couple of reviews, and a lot of them came, the ones that had representatives that knew the fighting game genre all said the same things, like the release feels a little bit bare bones. There should be more feature and quality of life support. Story mode's a little bit bare bones, but, you know, great fighting game system underneath. And one of the issues, of course, is only 2 people in lobbies, so no spectator lobbies, like how are tournaments going to run, for example. And also, the concerns I had with training mode are still there. Like, there's not an easy way to just set a wake-up option. To me, it does feel like the game, they ran out of time to finish it, is what it feels like. So I do hope, I'm really curious about the post-launch release, because what the game needs for sure is these quality of life features going forward. I really hope they focus on up in the lobbies, up in the training mode, things like that. So yeah, there might be, it's a budget fighter, and it feels like it came out a little bit underbaked. I think they had hit a deadline in terms of the quality of life features, but the game itself can carry it over, is what I suspect. But they will have to deliver on that.
That's it.
Sounds like a Street Fighter launch scenario. A little bit, but here's what I would say in regards to that. The netcode works. The fighting game system is far more complete. Street Fighter V launch was, everything was incomplete. Everything. The gameplay, the netcode, it didn't function, and incomplete story mode, incomplete content, right? There was nothing finished with Street Fighter V. This game, the game is incredibly deep. The characters that are releasing are incredibly developed. Tons of fun, tons of depth and option within every character, and even within the character, the different supports all revise how the character is played. What's missing is the quality of life features around it. So they have a developed and finished core, and that's what I think could carry it. Street Fighter V, the netcode and online did not work. You would hear bump bump, bump bump, bump bump all the time while playing through 8 frames of lag and, you know, shitty rollback with people on PS4 Wi-Fi. It was a grating experience from start to finish until they chipped away at the issues, improved the netcode, updated Unreal Engine to get rid of the 8 frames of lag. That game, Street Fighter V, went from the Street Fighter with the most input delay by far to one of the least laggy. By the end on PC, Street Fighter V has less input delay than Street Fighter 6 right now. So they did it, but the experience of playing the game was really bad on release. The experience of playing Avatar is really good on release, at least in the betas. The gameplay is so fucking snappy. Rematch is instant. The netcode is incredible. There's no input delay. I mean, there's input delay. Every game has input delay, but you get what I'm saying? You can get lost in just playing the game. Where Street Fighter V had a lot of friction to playing the game that would constantly rear its head and remind you that you're having kind of a shit time. In the beginning, they had to really overhaul that. So I'm hoping with Avatar, like, I'm gonna get eventually, like all games, the honeymoon phase will come to an end. There's gonna come a point where I'm like, okay, like I do want you to let me do reversal jab on wake up here. Like I do want you to allow me to do a spectator lobbies with more people. You know what I mean? That's gonna come. So I do hope they have pretty good post-launch support, but I'm also willing to give them a lot more grace. It's a $30 game. It's not Street Fighter, and it's like a new product. I definitely have a lot more grace and lower expectations in that front because they've made a fun game. Now build up the product around it and support it. Street Fighter, nah, I'm sorry, you have too much responsibility.
King over there. Good stuff to monitor, bro.
So I think that context is actually really key for this, in my opinion. So that context is incredibly important, in my opinion, for assessing the game and comparing them to me. I do not think it's a Street Fighter V situation at all.
I'd be surprised if we go another Street Fighter game with no Dudley. Like, they must know that like people love that game.
Thank you, Easter Dude, for the 27. Appreciate it.
Same goes for like Makoto.
They just share no crossplay for Switch on release and Xbox pushed back to September. Sheesh. Yeah, they're not done. Neo MG90 with the 7 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. Architect with the 2 months. Thank you very much.
Crazy in this game. Drive rush command grab, yeah? Right. Her normal dash is the drive rush, basically.
Dash up.
People praising Avatar for 2XKO roster size.
Yeah, peak for everybody.
Well, 2XKO was in development for 15 years and is a Riot game, and was also being released over the course of 5 years. It had a really slow ramp up. Avatar showed up, didn't overstay its welcome, and it's releasing. And also, every single character has 3 variations, which massively change how they play. So I feel like even with a smaller roster, every character feels so different and complete that it's like, I don't know. It's also $30. Would I want more characters? Yes, but
Who do you not want to see? Who do you not want to see?
I'm hoping they can get it going. Bro, games like Avatar can't survive for the 4 months. They want people to wait for the quality of life features. I guess, but I don't know. I don't really care.
Fan. It's just a
I agree. I usually am much more harsh about games like that, but I really, in categorically in my mind, it's a $30 game.
cooking time.
I do not treat it at all the same. It's not a free-to-play game that's dependent on a concurrent player base backed by Riot, and it's not Street Fighter. It's not a flagship ArcSys game. It's not a flagship NRS game. Like, I just don't really care. I like the mid-budget fighters. I'm glad they have one. I'm excited that it's back. To me, that's a reason to celebrate, is to have a game that you can play that's fun, and it doesn't need to be the game that you spend $30 on or $70 on instead, like a full-price game, and you play for the next 5 years straight with constant DLC support. If you get a good couple months out of it, I think you got your value, is what I think. And I also think with the depth of the system, you can get a good couple years out of it. So that's how I feel. The lobbies is whack though. Yeah. So if you can't spectate tournaments, they're gonna have to fix that.
No, he ain't, bro.
Clearly, the game is. They ran out of time.
The psycho sausages. Oh, that was killing me, by the way. That was killing me. Birdie? No Birdie?
No, I'm hyped for Birdie. I like Birdie. I'm definitely here for Birdie.
Birdie, yeah.
Who would I not be hyped for? I wouldn't be hyped for Gen, I don't think.
Gen?
No, I don't think so.
Honestly, more concerned about Tokon's success. I think Tokon would be very successful, but obviously there's more stakes, right? It's a higher budget game with a higher budget IP with and it's more of a flagship product, more investment. There's more stakes.
Ooh. Okay. Back throw there. Don't be teching. Don't be using that parry.
Oh, the cross up.
That was a crazy. That didn't even look like it was gonna cross up.
Shades of
Online fighters without lobbies is inexcusable. I'll excuse a lot of shit if the game is that fun. I'm gonna be honest.
With 4 buttons into jump.
But that has a time limit, right? There's always like an expiration date eventually.
No, Cammy's was I'll tell you right now what Cammy's unblockable.
Bro, that one was mad as well. Did you?
I'll
see
excuse
that?
I will definitely excuse a lot of shit if the game is fun.
Yeah, but that hit super weird.
It's a high priority for me, but I understand for the success of the genre, that's not enough, right? I don't expect Avatar to be the game that revolutionizes the fighting game genre and gets normies into the genre at all, and I don't really care.
Unblockable.
Of course, you weren't that.
A game like Street Fighter, I expect them to do that. I expect them to do that. A game like Avatar, I do not give a shit if it's me and my couple hundred FGC pilled nerds playing the game. I really don't care. I'm totally okay with that.
Let me just randomly throw a full screen. Welcome to my world. Fireball.
Yeah.
Huh? No.
If I can boot up and get in a game, I'll be happy.
Fireball, full screen, FADC.
Bushman 230 with the 5 months, thank you.
The Ultra and the Ultra Flash made you not be able to block.
Yeah, you eat the fireball, didn't you?
Yeah, you can't block the fireball, and then the Ultra links to the fireball.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
How do you find that? Like,
No, I
what are
don't
you
know.
looking for?
Rightfully so. I just wish that fun was enough for fighting games. I'm tired of Street Fighter hegemony. Always, how do you pronounce that? It's one of those words I never pronounced right the first time.
Hegemony.
Hegemony.
I don't know how he does it.
Is that correct?
Hegemony.
And then he's gonna drop. Then he's gonna drop.
I always want to say Ani.
My leg kick.
Boy, I did it with
man.
Boo. That
Yeah, he
Boo
did,
team
he
was
did, he did.
the most.
I've never heard it pronounced like that. I feel like that's not how people pronounce it
ever
either.
seen Since his last Marvel.
Is the Google AI
Yeah.
fucking with me?
And then he just dropped.
Hegemony. Hegemony.
stuff that he does
Hegemony?
with his eyes.
Hegemony. Hegemonic.
That's the final boss, man. You play against Ali Union.
Interesting.
Not winning. 10-0 every time. So the stories go. Here we go. Mono is absolutely cooking right now. Midwest Boxer could be in trouble. Is that enough to kill? Level 1?
The hard G is very wrong.
Ah, scaling.
Listen, I still say GIF instead of GIF, so.
That's enough then. GG's. Perfect.
Beauty.
Dominance.
Big Mono, bro. We got CEO on the horizon. That's a CEO champ right there.
That's right.
Needed it in the madness. He won with Fang against
Punk.
Punk's Cammy, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy, by the way.
Nice interruption.
GIF, GIF, gift. Jin, giraffe.
Oh, the low crush.
Just don't start this argument.
give me the damage. Just give me the
Y'all have bad arguments. I'm willing to concede that maybe I am now in the minority on the GIF versus GIF. I'm a GIF believer, but your arguments for trying to convert me are logically inconsistent and they're whack.
It's a madness. Unscaled. Look at this.
Acting like you'd never had a soft G
Ooh, the
following
chase down.
or preceding an I.
Get back though. Nice. Had to make a decision there. Well played.
The dude who made GIF said it's GIF. Right, I know. And I could use that as an argument to support my cause, but I also do believe a little bit in death of the artist.
Player to qualify for top 48 here.
Listen, language is decided by the people, so eventually one day, the people will decide that I am wrong, and that day is already today. My voice and pronunciation does not matter. And in a weird way, neither does the creator's intention for its pronunciation matter.
Okay, nice. Trying to catch him off guard with something here.
Just trying to edge in and get Mono to flinch. Not happening
Yeah.
yet. Nice interruption on the medium kick, and he's out.
Ooh, I like the patience from Mono, but does get caught. Still has to hold this.
Yeah, Midwest Boxer spending
We have not reviewed Yasmin gameplay yet. No.
this pressure, but
I was snacking on some grub. Now my hands are actually free.
One touch off.
GG's.
He cracked at the end there. Mono. Able to close that
Let's
one
get
out.
squared away
7
here, chat.
Looks good for that.
Let's
Winner's
get
side, top
squared
48.
away.
Big shout outs to Nightmare Effect there for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream over there. Welcome, viewers.
how's it going? About to kick off top 48 after this.
Oh yeah,
Mono looking to close out his qualification.
that's right. Let's see. What?
Okay, where did I see this?
Yeah, this looks like a really frustrating matchup for Ed, man. Like,
1 second here.
So well at maintaining space. This doesn't have to overcommit. Just waits for the poison tick. Oh, though, nice with punish though. All right, you're gonna cash out. Okay, okay.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I see it here. Okay, just pulling everything together now, chat. We'll get ready to get going.
Getting chucked now. Bro, tell you what. 1 or 2 clean hits from Mono here. That could spell disaster. He wants you to drive.
1 second. Oh shit, everything okay over there?
Yeah, nice. Okay, I respect the attempt. The perfect parry.
Nah. If he'd have done all three,
Okay.
I'm waiting for the
Oh,
all three
all right.
perfect parry.
Ice Cream Man 2026. Okay. Let's see if we can shift on over. Now, that was nice and friendly, family friendly. Now we can get on over to Yasmine, which I'm sure will be just as family friendly. Was that Yasmine's backstory? I don't think so. That would be pretty crazy. That's where she learned her techniques. Rated G? I don't think they rated that G. I don't think so. Okay, 1 second.
Keep up, if you can.
Okay, we have our official first matches for Yasmine. IGN here posted this video today, so I just saw this while going live. No idea what they're going to be showing. I'm assuming it's going to be some CPU matches. Let's see if we can get anything interesting out of this, because oftentimes it's a lot of DI spam, but we might be able to see some cool interactions as well. Okay. The Beyblade Fireball. Low forward drive Russian effects. Okay, so that was her other Beyblade style approach move. I think it's plus on block if you do the heavy one, but it looks like it's interruptible by DI. Nice combo. Her DI startup seems very fast. DI startup is universal. What are they doing? Why are they flying around? Low forward into... Oh, I gotta bring up my notes again to remember the move names. So remember her gameplay style. I need a little bit refresher myself. Her main goal is to power up the Karambit and get that blue aura around it, which will make her Rekka move ender have enhanced properties like causing knockdowns and juggle states. So this is her main setup, which she goes into this attack here, and then she has different enders out of it. So that's the one of the mid enders, and it knocked down there. She spent the enhancement. Make sure to pronounce them right. Do I still have that document? I did not practice my pronunciation. I'd have to look it up. Hold on. Should I get all the move names again? Let me see here. Do I have... I might have deleted it already. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, I still got my notes. Still got my notes. Okay. So, that move we just saw, the main move, is going to be... the... I can't even read my own notes here. The Deloy Ung Tubig. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. Deloy Ung. Is it Ung? I forgot. How do you say that? Is it Deloy Ung Tubig? And that goes into the Elan, which has the different enders. Nang? It's Nang, right? Deloy Nang Tubig. Okay. Now we know. So that's the Deloy Nang Tubig, and then she has different enders out of it with the Elan, but based on the strength, I believe. And then they went for the launcher one there. Now they have the enhancement. They can spend it on the next Elan ender. They both have the glow around the Karambit. So they haven't spent it yet. They didn't convert. They dropped. They went into the Beyblade move, which is sort of like her feint approach move. They still have the powered up Karambit. Damn, her DP hit really horizontally. Okay. And this is where we get the DI spam. They still did not spend the enhancement. Oh my god. This is a really good match. This is a really good match. They're doing all the routes without spending the enhancement and spamming DI. So the move where they keep sliding on the ground, that is going to be her Talim Nang Hangin. And you can do a light one, which is a feint. And then there's a medium one, which is, they're all safe on block. And I believe the heavy is plus on block, if I recall correctly. So it is a way to like approach or fake out the approach to the opponent. But it seems like it's DI fodder. And so the CPU is kind of spamming that a lot. Okay, that's the OD Deloy Nong Too Big. She has a Jamie style heavy punch, so approach with that is going to be really good. Demon Flip. No anti-air DP. Come on now. Come on now, CPU. The Demon Flip angles are crazy. Okay, so the Beyblade approach went under the Demon Flip for no reason. Oh, these CPUs are fucking around right now. Nice crosscut. She has her anti-air DP looks really good. That was the right here, just for an example, just to see what's going on here. After the throw tech, they went for what appears to be the feint of the Talim Nang Hungen. When she goes for it in practice on the right, player 2 here, if they actually commit to the move, the medium or the heavy, it approaches, and the heavy will be plus. But here's the feint that they did, while the other Yasmin approached with the Demon Flip. They could have anti-aired there. They did not, of course. And the Demon Flip enders can be plus. Oh, a little bit of a Crush Fierce anti-air. Okay, Deloy Ong Too Big into the standing reset. Into the... Well, hold on, let's watch this again. So they get the hit here. And then they cancel into Deloy Nong Too Big. And then they go for the Alon Ender, which leaves them standing. So notice here, they don't have the Karambit power-up. So it doesn't cause a knockdown. So what I feel like this is going to be really strong is just doing this light ender here, because it leaves them point blank and standing in a throw range. So you can do an immediate strike throw. So this is going to be a good way to start with your pressure and your conversions before you get the power up, because I think you're going to need the power up to get the better combo conversions. So might as well just get some mix in the first place. So here, it's the combo with the light ender. Boom. Standing point blank can strike throw. They go for strike. The other Yasmin's trying to move away. They do a light dry rush confirm into nothing. Into just a reset into a sweep for no reason, instead of converting with their drive rush enhanced frames and the enhanced karambit for better combo potential. They just end their combo and do sweep. So that's kind of like what you guys are going to be doing when you first pick up Yasmin, but I don't recommend that for the long run, or for any run rather. Coco Milk, thanks for the prime, appreciate that. The CPUs always disappoint, man. Nice jump medium. Overhead, okay. Crouch Fierce anti-air. So this is the Beyblade. So this, I believe, is the medium strength that they're going to go for right here on the right. So let's take a look here at how this is approaching. So after this anti-air, they're just going to go right back in with the Beyblade. It counter hit, because the extension there lets them link after. I don't think we saw that in the original trailer. You got a counter hit link and then go into the OD Deloy Nong Too Big. Lets them route into that's level 2. What was that? What it was? Level 2 gives them the enhancement. So her level 2 is an install super. Her level 2 is called the Nakatagang Lakas, and it keeps you in Bioni mode. By the way, the enhancement is called Bioni mode, her hero mode. So you get to keep Bioni mode, which improves your combos, and also you get some new enders to some of your other specials, and you get a cross up rapid slash style move as well. So Timer's still going. Oh, I just noticed I never saw this karambit icon. Is that new? Was that not shown off in the original trailers? I just noticed that. I was looking for the glow on the karambit. Maybe that's new. So player 1 has a karambit, player 2 does not. So that's what you can know to indicate if you have the enhanced version for like the better combos, because you're going to have the launcher enders, which will knock them back higher. And there's going to be a ground bounce ender for combos as well when you have this. So they keep using the Beyblade because CPU can't help it. Oh, Bionemo, do something. Okay, I think that's the new Rapid Slash move into the level 1. Was that what that combo was? So this is the Virgil style Rapid Slash that they only have in level 2 mode. Hits and crosses up, lets them juggle with level 1. Did the Slash use Super Meter? No. No, it does not. Does it use the timer? It did use a little bit of the timer meter, if that's what you mean, yes. So that costs a little bit of your timer. Holy scaling? Is this scaling? No, that's very unscaled. Is that what you're trying to say? This is 1 hit into level 1. That's very unscaled damage, it seems like. Seems pretty good. A little bit of scaling. But not much. Oh, you meant it in a positive way. Usually when I hear holy scaling, it's when people see the 30th hidden combo doing pixels of damage. So I wasn't sure your implication there. So here's the knockdown version. So they go drive rush low forward into Deloy Nong Too Big, and they're going to go into the ground bounce ender for the Elan. When you have the karambit power up, this ground bounce will bounce them higher, and you can get pickups from this for combos. But this is just going to give you a knockdown. Instead of going for like a standing reset with the light version, this is the, I believe, the medium version of this, which gives you that ground bounce. So dash in for Oki, no go. I don't know why they're doing... Why does the CPU love the Beyblade so much? I guarantee you're probably not going to need to do that much. Oh, you did something. CPU, you did something. Okay, DI spam. They use the Beyblade. I think that's heavy Beyblade with that ender into juggle with heavy punch into a setup with the fireball, which always comes back in this pattern. Lets them get a jump in, and they did an empty jump light. Maybe you can do empty jump crutch and light kick a low there, but that's like a strike throw mix on the empty jump. So they set up the knockdown with the projectile to approach and set up strike throw or empty jump low. Okay, I don't think we saw this. This is an interesting air-to-air. It's spiked knockdown. Look at that. Yeah, so Beyblade you can just kind of throw out, and if it hits, all good. If not, all good. And I think the heavy's plus. Nice DP. Yeah, her DP is really fast, man. Look at this. Let's count the frames. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 6 or 7 frames. Pretty fast. Light is 5 frames. That seems very fast. She literally erupts into the air. Kind of stealing Lily's bit a little bit, huh? Kind of stealing Lily's gimmick. Not that I care. Hold that shit, Lily. Hold that shit. Gimmick stolen. Get out of here. Yasmin, you can do no wrong. Lily, yeah, never heard of her. Oh, does that make it safe? Hold on. So they spent the follow-up on this. Is that plus on block? They spent the Deloy Nong Too Big into the medium Alon follow-up with the karambits. So they spent the power up. It looks like it was plus, man. Not by much. That's definitely plus. 1, 2, 3. Like plus 3? Yeah, that's plus. Her parry stance looks kind of cool. I just noticed this. Her in like the active lean forward stance about to unsheath the karambit and strike. I like it. IAI stance. Listen, you gotta take a stand against AI, Chad. Can't be out here saying IAI. Come on now. What is that stomach sound? I don't know if I like that. Yeah, one thing I don't miss about working in an office is having your stomach be going crazy in a meeting or in a quiet office environment, and everyone hears that shit. Is that not the most embarrassing thing? That's one random flashback I just had to corporate life. It's just being like, yeah, I got the bubble guts right now. What you gonna do about it? Shit's rearranging right now. I'm both hungry and gassy at the same time. There's not a problem now, but, you know, in 4 hours, the results of this are going to be very apparent, and I will have to deal with them. Something's brewing. You guys will not have to be subjected to it, but you now know what I'm brewing up over here. Right? Is that not a weird part of corporate life? Being in a quiet workplace environment? I was like, man, I wish I was doing manual labor right now. If only I was working in the sun with my hands, with noise around. Big cap? Absolutely big cap. I love the AC and sit in front of a computer. Absolutely massive cap. I am very privileged. Extremely privileged. But it does reflect on how fake everything is. Hold up, real combos? She's just Jamie. Jamie function. Dude, look at this. Drive rush, heavy punch. How fast are this? Look at this. No, you're not checking that. You're not checking this. I mean, you might. Maybe Punk will. But it looks pretty tough. She goes so far forward. And what did she combo out of this? Sorry, I'm replaying it so many times. Counter hit. Looks like crouch heavy out of that into the Deloy Nong Too Big. Alon. CA. I like how she's secretly just a Super Saiyan. Like, what is this? What are their plans for... Listen, I'm not a power scaler, but what are their plans here? What are their plans here? When they showed the initial animated teaser and some of the character portraits and key art, you don't get the impression that she's literally about to fight Goku over the fate of the Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on here? What is Arjun gonna do? Unc only knows Dragon Ball? Listen. Ouch. Listen, it's true, but you don't gotta say it. Have we come to the point where I can't make Dragon Ball references? Man whose movie he's only seen his Boss Baby. Getting real Boss Baby vibes from this. Yes, I don't watch anime, okay? You caught me. The only anime I've seen is Dragon Ball Z and like 3 episodes of Cowboy Bebop when I was up past my bedtime and hoping my parents didn't catch what I was watching on the living room TV because it seemed vaguely adult themed. Okay? That's it. It's like all you need to watch, to be honest. Yeah, I know. I'm cultured. I've had enough. My tastes and opinions have calcified years ago, and I know that I'm correct on all fronts and will never be rendered irrelevant by Father Time. I am aware. Okay, pretty cool. Do we have any other matches, though? I'm assuming like an embargo is lifting. We're going to get a bunch of CPU matches. GameSpot has some matches. I mean, it's going to be more CPU slop. We need one of those Japanese gamer publishers, gaming publishing sites to post something. Japan matches, thank you. You know exactly what I'm looking for. They actually know how to curate this, sort of. Sometimes they just like mine put her beating up the new character for some reason. Is this IGN Japan? IGN Japan does know what's up. Wait, what? This jumping. Ooh. I know this is a 2-player game here, so the Yasmin getting jumped in on did contribute to this, but is this like a jury jump heavy punch situation? This is very ambiguous. It would have been less ambiguous if they didn't walk forward, but it seems like they're, you know, think about it, you're trying to walk under the cross up. Wow, that hit at a very sharp angle. Crouch heavy, Deloy Nong too big, Alon medium ender. Beyblade approach, where are you going? Yeah, so the good thing about the Beyblade also is if it hits, you're just also immediately plus for strike throw, and if it counter hits, you get a combo, and it's safe on block. And the heavy one, which is slower, will be, you know, plus on block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like you're plus 4 or 5 here. No throw loop? I think she's a drive rush throw loop character. There's a lot of pushback here. But her walk speed is good, but yeah, I don't think it's that good. I think she's going to be drive rush throw loop only. Silly CPU. You don't have health to DI. Beyblade in, so that counter hit, see, they get a combo from the counter hit. They just go like jab into, it comes back! Sokka? They didn't pick that up though. Oh, let's analyze the combo route. You could have done something there. Drive rush, is this drive rush crouching medium kick or a crouching light kick? Looks like drive rush crouching medium kick linking into the crouch heavy. Heavy Deloy Nong too big into the launcher variation. This is with the Karambit power-up. So this is the first time we're seeing this. So they spend the Karambit power-up chat on the Elan Ender and it goes into the launch. This launch is much higher. So they get to follow up with what looks like heavy punch into the DP. They cancel the first hit of the heavy punch, the first or second. Looks like the second. The first one whiffed. I feel like you can do much better combos there. The CPU goes for a lot of like meaty overheads. Hero mode, they immediately go into the Virgil slash, into heavy punch into level 1. Her heavy punch has a lot of juggle potential. Does she have crouching MK driver's cancel? Yes. Does she have 2 MK links and driver's cancel? Was that? Let me double check. I think that was because it was counter hit. It was drive rush and counter hit. I just don't remember the animation. That's got to be her 2 MK, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe not. Is that her crouching light kick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's hitting on frame 5 here. That's crouching light kick. We sure? It looks crazy. The damage looks tiny. I guess that's her crouching light kick. That range looks absurd, but maybe it's a visual trick. I don't know. Maybe she has a crazy crouching light kick. That would make a bit more sense if she has a 2MK, cancelable 2MK, and this is going to be drive rush counter hit. I don't know if that's going to link normally to crouch heavy without the counter hit. Probably not. Okay, what do you got? Jump medium, could have juggled there maybe. Demon flip interrupted. They're not going ham enough with the demon flip shenanigans. This character is going to be a lot more impressive. We had not seen one single attempt at a random OD demon flip cross up, or even using the other demon flip ender, which does the cross up at all. Okay, hold on. Beyblade knockdown. Heavy punch into fireball. Driver shin. You cannot DI that. I think they did heavy Beyblade here also. I think that's the heavy one. See how there's a lot more startup on this? Watch this Beyblade. They're in. Boom. Really slow. And they do backdash, like a backdash shimmy. I think that was the plus on block one. That's her crouching medium kick. Yeah, so she leans onto the ground and puts her foot forward, and her right leg, her opposite leg is like up at a 90 degree, more than 90 degree angle with her tibia perpendicular to the ground. Which one's your tibia? What is your shin bone? Is that the tibia? What is your thigh bone and your shin bone? Stalactite? Isn't that the shit that hangs from caves? Femur. Femur. Thank you. I was forgetting the thigh bone. Femur. Dr. Bryan. Thank God I'm not a doctor. Okay, OD. Activate. Okay. Hold on. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! You got combos? Okay, so they're gonna go from the lights, they're gonna route into the OD Deloy Nang Too Big into... I think that just goes into an automatic animation. I don't think you choose an ender, it's my understanding. What the OD allows them to cancel level 2, they're going to then go into the Beyblade pickup here, and that's going to allow them to juggle into Heavy Punch into another OD Deloy Nang Too Big, and when you're in the level 2, it has a unique saw animation. And that looks like that actually spends a little bit of her meter. Yeah, so the super meter install is spent on the OD Deloy Nang Too Big ender and on her new Rapid Slash move. Okay, Karambit power up. I mean, she's in the super. She still has it at least. Random DI. Nice. I really like her DP. She's kicking the fuck out of you. It does have a satisfying speed and like range of animation to it. The fact that it goes so far into the air, and it's also fast. So like they could be doing a DP in any one of these situations, but the CPU just chooses not to. Okay, so her 5 HK, or I believe that's 5 HK, is punishable. Looks like a good low crush, but jab punishable, and jab on punish counter links to crouching heavy punch. So as you can see here, it's pretty good to know punish route option, just like we talked about last time on stream. Too close, yeah, you're gonna have to space it. It's not gonna be a my situation where it's -3 at worst. At worst, it's gonna be at least -4 probably, maybe -5. I don't know. Crouching light punch into crouching heavy punch. Deloy Nong too big. They go for the medium knockdown. Now, wait, they could have done a combo here. They spent the power up. They could have at least done a meterless DP there, I believe. Nice. Not too bad. All right. What else you got? So crushing heavy punch doesn't seem too bad. Oh, they didn't believe you. They're gonna allow that disrespect. They don't believe you got anti-airs. They're testing your anti-airs. Yeah, the red color is cool. It almost looks like a different costume from the other ones that they've shown. It stands out a lot to me. Okay, they landed driver's overhead and did nothing from it. Come on, CPU, get it together. Get it together now. Oh, what? What is happening? That's the Beyblade feint. Got player 2 went for a third feint. So low forward links into Odi Aloy Nong too big, or Deloy. Is it Deloy? Uh-oh. Forgetting the word. Deloy Nong too big. So that might be like a safe buffer, right? Just buffer crouching medium kick into the OD Deloy Nong too big, and if it hits, you're gonna get your power up. If it's blocked, probably safe. Oh, I see the vision here. Okay, so they get the pressure here in the corner, and they end it in the standing reset, okay? And that builds them the karambit enhancement. They're going to be plus here. Standing reset can keep the pressure going. They immediately go jab into another Deloy Nong too big, because now with the karambit, they can get even more plus frames on block. They don't need to have the hits. Once you have the karambit power up, you can just do that light ender on block and get plus frames. So seems pretty good. Emphasis on da, not loy. Daloy? Deloy? I'm doing Deloy. Daloy? Daloy Nong too big? Daloy? The Bears. Don't you love this time before a character comes out and all we get is to watch the CPU fuck around? Isn't it great? Does Capcom ever watch these and go, did we fuck up with our AI? Oh, is this going to be real? Hold on. Hit confirm from the Beyblade to level 3? That actually seems useful. It was a counter hit. So I believe they could have comboed this anyways, like a full combo, but that might be useful. You're meant to fight level 7 CPU, not watch them? Well, according... The media rollout system that Capcom has orchestrated has caused this evolutionary pathway to occur where now all the gaming publications, because they don't have any fighting game players and they also don't want to put in the efforts, and it's probably just faster and easier, just throw on the level 7 CPUs. And Capcom specifically says you cannot show level 8 CPU. The final level of CPU. So, whatever Capcom intended, this is what they have created. These are the conditions that have forced this divergent evolution to occur, where this is what we're getting for content, leading up to a character rollout. What up, Feetly? This footage makes me think she's strong. She seems pretty good. I like that she can buffer kind of mindlessly and also extend pressure and block when she lands a hit, and she's fast. And her normal seems pretty good. And her DP seems strong. Does her uppercut do a lot of damage? Is this a lot of damage? I guess it was a punish counter. That's not fair to compare it to. It's kind of a weird interaction. Counter hit, light into the OD, karambit time. They can just do whatever. Okay, wall splat combo, not what I was expecting, but okay. So remember, when you have karambit, you can just do strings into Daloy Nang Tubig into the Aloy light ender for plus frames. Or maybe it's a medium, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't think that was supposed to hit, but it did. Shimmy! You could have killed player one. No crosscut? Uh-oh, comeback time, comeback time. Come on now, crosscut, there we go. What do you got? Wait, the crouch DP, you have level 3, you can confirm. No, you didn't check the dry rush, the heavy punch dry rush. That felt like a real match for a second. That felt like a real fucking match for a second, of course. You get 2 clutch anti-airs, and then the person in the lead is like, fuck it, I'm gonna dry rush right now. If they preemptively check me, I die. If not, they're gonna miss their check and I win. That is a real Street Fighter 6 moment right there. Oh shit. Kamehameha! Why is she doing so much damage out of nowhere? Let's see this conversion one more time. DI. Beyblade. Extension. OD juggle. She does not have the karambit. Oh, she builds it. I forget you build it here on the Beyblade. So she does OD with the... This is the unique animation when you have the karambit extension, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe it always does that on OD. I'm not sure. I didn't even know that move built her buff. Yeah, they mentioned that in the original trailer and blog post, and you could see some of the examples in the trailer. It seems like a good thing is to try to route into... There's certain combo routes where you can spend the buff and then regain it by ending it in the Beyblade. They showed that in the trailer. So, like, you can... If you have the enhancement and land a hit, you can spend it, rebuild it. So routing in that kind of way is going to be good. She does for sure have those options to spend and rebuild.
Bitch, I live in a fucking trash can.
Could she have gone all the way for meaty? Definitely. That's on back roll, right? They're back rolling. Is that a back roll? Is that a back roll? Why can't I tell what they're... That's a get up in place. Oh, it's level 3. Hard knockdown, you're right. The animation just tripped me up. Sorry. Yeah. Hard knockdown. My bad, my bad, my bad. The animation it was bringing back Street Fighter V memories. So yeah, definitely looks like she's going to get level 3 Oki. Strong level 3 Trevor Shoki. Pessimistic with the 55. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Counter hit conversion. Meaty. Yeah, jab to crouching heavy punch, punish counter conversion. That's pretty good. I mean, that's another strength, right? Having punish counters from lights into heavies, always very, very strong. Can climb the tree more efficiently. Karambit slop, we're already there. Oh, went for the neutral jump shimmy right there. Rodan Joe with the 6 months. One thing that's going to be knowledge checking in the beginning, this is going to be good for day one, guys. Understand which version of the Beyblade. The heavy one is plus. So the animation is hard to tell. I'm still getting tripped up by which one is which. That's her sweep. This is a Beyblade. Which one are they doing here? I'm guessing that's the plus one. But it's very similar animation to the medium one. Back heavy kick. Her command sweep is back heavy kick. Sorry, when I meant sweep, I meant the command sweep, whatever it is. Her regular sweep is faster, and yeah, it looks more like a low forward in a weird way. Yes, they added a karambit icon for when she's buffed up to keep track of it. Hey, thanks for the 1,000 jewels, Arthur Preston. Yeah, counter hit combos into light punch into the OD knockdown. So wait, they did not have the icon here. Okay, so you always, after the OD, Daloi Nang Too Big, get this whole animation and knockdown and build the karambit. New target combo? Which one is this? That's the stand, jab, stand, medium target combo into a DP confirm. Yo, their wall splat combos are ass. CPU 7 is always just doing level 1 on a wall splat. Jab, jab. Might be. Some kind of target combo from light. Oh, it's coming back. Okay, they juked the frisbee. That's gonna be a huge knowledge check day one, guys. Just random Beyblade in. It's gonna, and she has a feint, right? So you're gonna try to like jump it. She can feint it in the anti-air. Finish a combo. Demon flip. Could have spent some bar on that. Made it a plus. Wait, what? They went low forward on the reset. Oh my god. Okay, so we got it at the end. Let's see this sequence here. So punish on the DI, heavy punch, and instead of finishing the combo, because heavy punch is special cancelable, instead of finishing this, they immediately go to low forward into OD Beyblade, which causes a juggle state, and they juggle that with Daloi Nang Too Big into the light ender, which builds them the karambit. No, they already had karambit. They spend it here. They could have done a launcher combo. They could have killed here. I think they could have killed here. I think they could have done a launching combo from this with the karambit power-up and done the launcher ender and then juggled with OD, Daloi, Nang Too Big or something and gone into level 2. Well, maybe not level 2. Maybe they couldn't have killed. But they could have done more. They could have gone into level 2 immediately. What's her too big move? Her main special move is Daloi Nang Too Big, and it has the different Rekka enders. So this move right here, where she's doing the whirlwind around her, that move, if she lands it, it builds a karambit store, and then she has 3 different enders after: a mid palm, a ground pound, and a launcher, and those are the moves that get enhanced by spending the store. Brian pronouncing avatar names versus Brian pronouncing Tagalog. Sorry. I'm clearly not putting my effort and care and respect in the right place. I should be working on pronouncing the names of everyone's favorite cartoon franchise from the mid-2000s from Nickelodeon instead of trying to respectfully pronounce the words of a language spoken by a culture of millions. You're right. Clearly my priorities are in the wrong place. One of these things is obviously more important than the other, and I might have gotten it mixed up. I apologize. You fucked up for mispronouncing SpongeBob, dude. I gotta imagine an alternate universe where a SpongeBob fighting game comes out and some guy is fucking up everyone's name. Spongay boob. What would Squidward be? Squidward? Squadward? Hold on, something cool almost happened. Octopus guy? Calling Mr. Krabs Mr. Lobster, and I'm like, no! There already is a lobster character. His name is Larry. And he's buff and cool. No! That's not Mr. Lobster. So, drive rush here. To crouch heavy. To OD, what are we calling these? Frisbees? So, only the first hit connects, and they are standing, right? First hit connects, they throw two, stand light kick, and then it falls up, and they were going to go into a Beyblade there. Cool combo extension sequence. Hey, Jojo. What you doing? You brought your ducky? You want to say hi to the stream, Jojo? Oh, he wants to play with Ducky. You want to say hi to the stream? Hey, Jojo, up. Okay, I got his... Sorry, he wants me to hold this. Because it does this. Sit. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's gone. He's gone instantly. You have a border collie? Jojo is an Australian shepherd. Okay, Yasmin. Yasmin looks cool. Yasmin looks cool.
Let's see.
All right. Up next. Let's take a look here. What are we doing? All right, let's get into it. Okay, chat, it is time for everyone's favorite content, a tier list. But not my tier list. My guy, Dual Kevin, has been putting in a lot of work on the YouTube channel, and we're going to do what all content creators do best and steal. On the real though, this YouTube video is actually very well edited. I saw a small snippet of it, and I do want to hear some of his thoughts on certain characters. Let's go ahead and check out the video. If you want to watch the full video, please go to Dual Kevin's channel. I promise you, I'm subscribed on my main account. I'm on my More Brian F channel. I watch my main account. I hit that subscribe button too. But I want to hear his thoughts because he put the teaser clip out, and I feel like we're finally going to get some truth about some specific character that's been benefiting from too much propaganda over the years. This was the teaser he put out.
The health stat that he has, down 4 medium punch, but I believe it's a 22 frame hit confirm. It may be even easier, but it's probably the easiest hit confirm in the game. That leads to a knockdown for him to get driver Shoki once again. So he's gonna get it on you eventually, and when he does, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of pressure and easily hit confirmable damage.
Damn.
The health.
All that effort for a tier list video? I respect it. And if you don't know about Dual Kevin, one of the most consistent players in the world, just hit 2,300 MR on his way to the Esports World Cup LCQ. So best of luck to Kevin there. Let's check him out. He does a little intro about why tier lists are hard. I don't care. We know. Let's get into it.
Sounds like a solid A tier now. Used to be S tier, but because of the slight nerfs that he got, it actually kind of made a difference, I feel, especially the burnout loop that he had. But Donkey Kick is still pretty good, bro. It's kind of hard to whip punish. The pushback's amazing.
My God.
Still a solid
that was a great
ball,
edit.
But I know the Shoto-like character at least will
Actually, I'm not sure if that's an edit or not.
get too late. But Donkey Kick
Is this an edit?
It's kind of hard to whip punish. The pushback's amazing.
I think that's
Still a
just
solid
how it
combo,
goes, man.
but Another Shoto
That's just
character
real
at least
gameplay right there.
is actually much better, I'd say. Luke is probably B tier, man. Decent.
Ryu in A tier, I will have to see how he structures his tiers. It's all relative for the most part at the end of the day. I still feel like Ryu is godlike.
But I think he's been in that tier for a long time now. Probably since beginning of season 2, I say. Probably one of the weakest of all the Shotos. But
Yeah,
still a great
Luke is
jump
balanced.
heavy punch. Still great jump ins, actually. Like jump heavy punch, jump heavy kick. Still great
Oh,
damage.
showing
He keeps
the
getting small,
Rashid
or
anti-air is getting
much
stuffed.
better combos after every update. So they do increase his damage slightly. But he's still kind of just mid, I'd say, at the end.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You know, historically, Noah has actually gate-kept Dual Kevin at a lot of pivotal moments in his career. Dual Kevin would have won a Frosty Fostings if it wasn't for Noah the Prodigy taking it over him. Dual Kevin would have won a CPT Premier Blink Respawn, but Dual Kevin took it over him. Or sorry, Noah took it over him. So Noah has actually gate-kept Dual Kevin in a lot of pivotal moments with Luke. And so that him bringing up the jump-ins on the Rashid anti-airs makes a lot of sense.
In the mid category. BTR's got to be below average? I mean, I guess. Like I said, because characters are in a B tier, it doesn't make them, like, bad. You know? Like, being below the average in this game is still not bad. I'll probably move a lot of these characters around as time goes, by the way. But yeah, Chun is B tier. I mean, she's decent. Like, she got... Her fireball driver is just okay. Her neutral is good with stand jab. Her neutral's pretty damn good.
What up,
Her
Chaos
normals in
Breaker? Isn't this
general
your edit?
Are pretty good, I'd say. But I don't know.
Is this you? Is he not crediting you? You do? Aren't you the one who does Dual Kevin's edits? Am I misremembering? I notice. I see. I don't credit myself on purpose. What? I want to make sure nobody knows who I am. For the aura of the unknown editor that sabotages their own opportunities and career growth. Yes.
I don't think there's anything else that shines.
For the aura and the vibes, you know.
Level 2, but I feel like there's better level 2s. That
I
go
just
through
hate when
that.
I'm watching a YouTube video and in the credits they mention an editor. Like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck that. I can't watch this garbage anymore. Now that I know that a real human being put blood, sweat, and tears into this video to make it as good of a quality product as it is, and it's not just my guy yapping on the screen, someone else assisted him, can't watch it anymore.
I don't think her damage stands out like that too either. Yeah, I just say just a solid B tier for her. Jamie, B tier? Nah, I think you gotta be in C. Probably like maybe in the bottom 5 category.
Yeah, the edits
But
are great, man.
Bottom 5 in this game
I'm a
is still
fan.
pretty good, so he can still put in work. I mean, he got top 8 at Evo, right? Almost.
You gonna play Avatar Legends tomorrow?
Because he's still got like some weird things, but they're still pretty strong in this game. Like a drive rush heavy punch is pretty good. The dive kicks are It's weird. His dive kick has some huge flaws, but also some huge pros about them. Like, it has a jank hurtbox to it, so some things might just stuff it. But like, it also catches jump backs. It catches people jumping. It hits air to air.
Jamie's dive kick is just really good.
You get a combo.
I think his dive kick is just good. It's just a good dive kick. I don't know why we have to dance around this. It's just a strong dive kick. Sure, it's not like Cammy tier in terms of sniping normals that are meant to check your approach. Like, Cammy will punish counter your low forward that's meant to interrupt her walk patterns and destroy you for it. It's not really as useful for that, but it's just really good for everything else for pressure. It's just good. It's a good dive kick.
Off of it, a regular combo, going to sweep for.
Meanwhile, keep in mind, Dual Kevin also just got pretty much double perfected by Tontonman at Evo top 16. So
2 became much better now. You actually get drive.
He's gonna have to confront
level 2, whether you're on burnout
these
or
demons.
Not. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, his dive kick can't be plus, or rarely can be plus too, right? So that's like another con.
But he's downplaying Jamie here, in my opinion.
Still kind of Jake can hit you pretty often, to be real. And then his breakdance move to go to projectiles is also pretty good. You can go to like Rashid's level 2. He could do EX breakdance into level 2 to make it safe. Actually, make it plus, as a matter of fact. His stand jab becomes better after 1 drink that he could just abuse it.
Yeah, his stand light punch once he has 1 drink is really good.
Like his 4 drinks in. All right, what about Guile?
He needs a drink though, which makes him weak.
I'm gonna try to order it as best I can. When I actually get a good look of it, once I put everybody on this tier list, I'll see how much I order it. But right now, Guile, I say is B. Like, the A tier has like someone like Ryu right now. I could say Guile's a little bit below that. Yeah, he has probably the best fireball drivers in the game, but I feel like looking at his matchup chart, I feel like he loses to a lot of matchups. Like a Bison, he probably loses to.
Okay.
Lisa, JP, these amount of characters, I say. But
I'm glad he brought up the examples. He fights a lot. He loses to some weird characters. Like the difficulty Guile has against Marissa. Is that relevant? Having problems against Bison, yeah, fairly relevant, but I think Guile does good against a lot of the core top tier characters, and it's rather stable otherwise. So unless you're Tyler 1, the Marissa matchup, maybe have a pocket just in case, but
JP,
I think you're okay otherwise.
But he can fight like, if he's in burnout, he can still fight pretty well. If he's low on drive mirror, he can still fight pretty well. He can stall a lot, right? That's why he can kind of control Street Fighter 6 in a way, you know? But I still say some like other AT characters are we consider better than him. Kimberly, actually, I'll put another AT character on there. Definitely Kimberly, because there's so many things you have to consider.
Kimberly
like,
and A tier over,
right? Like jump elbow, regular jump, heavy punch.
Chun-Li and Luke.
Is actually an underrated jump hit, by the way. I don't know. I feel like most people don't talk about it as much. Her jump heavy punch is pretty damn good.
Yes, I agree. Her jump heavy punch hits a lot lower to the ground and earlier than you expected, which enhances her empty jump and jump medium elbow drop mind game. So it's pretty good. Psycho PTSD facts. I saw Dual Kevin eat jump heavy punch and have it stuff his spinning mixer because it hits deep enough to hit before the anti-air invincibility frame. So I saw that Street Fighter League.
So low, yeah, just pretty well overall. But yeah, her drive rush jab is pretty good. Her run into stop, run into kicks, all the runs stop nonsense she has, I think it's a lot to deal with.
A tier though, above Guile.
Have against her, like,
that's actually
where it can hit you just
an interesting, unique take, I would say. I don't know if it's a hot take.
I don't know. I mean, even if it is ass, I mean, I can kind of see that. But even if it is ass, I don't know. I feel like if she gets in range with that heavy punch, she's putting you a lot of mix, Her pressure is too good, especially with the double cans now that she has.
You're a Chun believer, Brian. Goichi changed your opinion a lot this season. I never
puts you in a block shoot with double
was a Chun doubter. I think Chun is also another character that gets really downplayed a lot.
Heavy punch, jump elbow, drive rush jab. A lot of things you gotta consider over to stop her from getting in. Jury, I'd say.
Should I have censored these?
Does mad damage, especially with the double cans now that she has.
You should just put a Live Leak logo somewhere.
Drive meter from you. But yeah, teleport you gotta consider, jump, heavy punch, jump elbow, drive rush jab. A lot of things you gotta consider over to stop her from getting in. Jury, I'd say yeah, A tier as well. Solid normals, decent fireball drive rush. Her fireball's decent. I'd say probably a lot of other characters can still zone her because of the way her fireball is, though.
Yeah. The ground fireballs in general in this game, think of like Jury, Terry. Who else has a ground fireball? They have unique advantages, but also unique disadvantages. So the fact that they can low profile other projectiles is sometimes good for you, but oftentimes not. I would say in general, they tend to have more disadvantages than advantages. So you end up in situations where you can get counter zoned more effectively.
Pretty damn good, though. as a Rashid player, you're gonna hear me talk a lot about jumping.
Terry's is better because
Hers
his
are
medium
probably
one
the best.
dissipates
Jump heavy punch, jump heavy
regular
kick,
projectiles at the right
jump medium
distance,
punch,
and
good luck in
the
air, or
medium
even
light
cross
mix
running
up.
that jump heavy punch.
He has more
But,
flexibility with
I
his.
don't know. She still feels like a little bit stale too, so that's why she's below some of these characters on the A tier, I'd say. But her driver's good. Her jump
He
is
put
good.
Jury
Her
above
driver is
Guile.
up there, I'd say. But yeah,
Interesting.
She kind of still gets zoned out a decent amount. Let me see Dawson. Where would I put Dawson? C tier, right? Is he gonna sit? Nah,
He's not-
B
he's-
tier. Yeah, I'd say.
I would put him B
I'd
tier
say
maybe.
C tier. Yeah, I feel like there's so many situations you just gotta remember as Dawson to like actually put in work. Like he can still zone you out, right? Like I don't know. Like if he had the damage of like
Maybe
that he
not,
had in
maybe
Street
not.
Fighter 5, which was absurd, he'd probably be more up there. But right now, like you spend so much drive.
Dawson's V trigger in Street Fighter 5. Can we talk about this?
Damage. Probably be more
I mean, I know there's tons of fucked up V triggers. People used to act like Dawson V trigger 1 wasn't good. And yeah, it wouldn't always make insane comebacks, but the combination of Dawson's kit plus that V trigger 1 just cooking you while you're in that range is so diabolical when you really think about it. There was a period in time where people acted like Dawson was bad and this V trigger was useless, but I guess the problem was it was very easy to V reversal.
there, but right now, like
Sometimes
he
it
spends so
did
much drive
nothing,
meter, drive
but when
versus
it did something, it was
cancels,
nuts.
does little damage as Dawson, and he has I feel like has a lot of bad matchups in this game too. A lot of characters he has to consider that will get in on him in so many ways. Yeah, Honda probably also C tier. He got Stand Mean Punch, bro. Probably up here. I mean, Stand Mean Punch alone is an amazing button, bro. That's
Honda
so
do be
hard to
having some
punish.
buttons on him.
You could drive rush cancel it. It's plus unblock. But the thing is, like with Honda's, like a lot of his things that are plus, like butt slam, stand knee punch, they're only like what +1 or something, and the pushback is it's huge. The pushback on his plus unblock moves are huge that like you can't really throw after it as Honda. So it's still a mind game that Honda actually has to consider when he's on offense, that he can't fully.
Very
take
true,
advantage
very
of.
true.
I mean, obviously, perfect parry is probably his biggest.
You can't
even
do
though perfect
nothing
parry
as a
in some of his
defender,
moves
though,
could be
because
difficult, like it's something.
He can just keep harassing and mixing and draining your drive gauge is the problem. But yeah, you are in a weird way playing a weird mind game, interactive game between you and the Honda. To be
He still
fair,
has to worry about every time he throws out a special move. Where's
still a little degen though.
B tier, right? I'd say better than Chun. Is he above Luke or is he behind Luke? Probably above, because his corner carry is still insane. He's still
Hold up, we got
throw
free
loops.
cam
Not as good
edits.
as Luke's, I'd say. I'd say Luke's throw loops are better, but throw loops nonetheless.
What kind of tier list
the
is
kind of
this?
Corner you carry you have in a 2 out of 3 setting, bro. I don't know.
Man,
Just
Kev, your editing is getting so good. Yo, Dual Kevin, your edits are incredible. You have such an eye for this. I'm engaged. You're enhancing the visuals to match the topic at hand, which has a clear follow through to provide context to the viewer, so that we're able to establish a through point with what you're saying, the visuals on screen, and therefore the engagement becomes much higher, increasing the overall watch time and improving its performance in the algorithm.
anytime you get hit, if you get
Amazing. How do you have time to do all these edits
while
while you're
any kind of hit you
practicing
get
to
hit
be
by
one of the
tech,
best
you're
players in the
getting
world?
corner, right? So in a 2 out of 3 setting, when you have to worry about throw loops in every given situation, even mid-screen throw loops as well, actually, it's just scary to think about when you're fighting Ken, you know? His jump heavy punch is still good. His
You
normal
even
is
turn the
okay, though.
UI off to record relevant screen grabs to have the clean reference
But
point.
instead of heavy punch being hit confirmable for what, like 20 frames or something? Oh man, like I think that's pretty damn good too.
But
Blanc
putting
is probably the first
Ken up this high, I agree with him, but for some reason that feels also like a hot take. People were discussing the death of Ken as per usual. I'm still surprised about Guile being below Jury and
S-tier
Kimberly.
character, I'd say. I wouldn't say number 1, not yet, but S-tier character for sure.
Blanc is
Level 2
S-tier.
Still pretty damn good, even considering the nerf he got from burning out people less because the drive chip is different now. Some of his normals could be hard to whip punish, like a stand medium punch. His jabs is great to use in neutral even, but his crouch medium punch, his crouch
His
medium
stand
punch
heavy
is
kick?
not
Didn't
that
even
hard
mention
to whip
that.
punch, but some of the things you got to consider, like him doing crouch medium punch, drivers cancel into pressure.
Or
like
hop.
hop forward or hop back.
Yeah, he can bait
Like, he
DPOS
probably
and
has
kill
the
you.
best
Yeah.
Drive rush special move, right? Maybe at least the safest one, I'd say, because he'll just drive rush, hop back. Like you're not punishing that ever. You can't punish DI like you can against other drive rush special moves. You can't really chase it down like that. He's like plus 20 after throw. So after he throws you in the corner, he could do all kinds of
The plus
bullshit,
11
kind of
guaranteed on that.
Checking his
Hold up.
drive rush is too good. He
Kev,
throws
you
in
can
the
even
corner, he
edit advanced tech demonstrations with hand-drawn symbols to add another touch of flair here. You understand that you can open training mode and understand these concepts?
Oh, well, if you
Okay, enough joking. You know how rare it is to find an editor who can actually understand what the fuck you're talking about, do good editing, and on their own go into training mode and recreate the scenarios? Via, thanks for the trash can. Appreciate that.
Do all kinds of bullshit, any kind of bullshit he wants. Checking his drive rush is too good. Characters that have like weird anti-airs or like normal move anti-airs, like a crouch heavy punch anti-airs, is gonna have some issues anti-airing his like
Great
jump
examples.
into Blanca ball stuff. The list goes on. The list goes on with this character. There's a reason why it was a Blanca Grand Finals mirror match at Evo. Where's DJ? DJ's A tier. I say he's A tier. Better than Jury? Yeah, I'd say better than Kimberly. Yeah, I'd say better than
Whoa,
Kimberly.
he really thinks Guile is down there. I'm very surprised.
But it could also play a zoning game. Somewhat.
The more characters he's putting above Guile, the more I'm
Fireball,
shocked.
his heavy fireball, his fakes fireball. But yeah, drive rush jabs still amazing. The knees card the anti-air for some characters, like Rashid. Still decent normals.
The bias. Is that what it is? Any character that Rashid has ever lost an anti-air interaction to, immediately A tier.
It's hard to whip punish. And his burnout strings is actually hard to deal with as well. Probably some of the best burnout pressure actually in the game when you have someone cornered as DJ. Why is Shun so low? There are just many other characters that are better. I think she's good. Manon. Is Manon C tier or B tier? C tier, right? Manon better than Chun? I feel like Manon's better than Chun. But she good enough to be B tier?
He thinks Manon's better than Chun?
Now I think about it.
Wow.
I feel like she's C tier. But no way Chun's B tier. Manon's C tier. Or is she? I'll believe it right here for now. Alright. Manon, she can't abuse a lot of mechanics still from Street Fighter 6. She doesn't have low forward drive rush. Her drive rush in general is not great at all. Being one of the,
he thinks Manon is better than Chun-Li.
Her damage without medals is not that great either. She has great normals though. I'll say that. Like a stand me in punch, it could be hard to whip punish. Some of her heavy moves, like heavy kick, is a great poke that like is -6 on block, but you're rarely gonna be punishing that as most characters. Jump heavy kick, whew, you're not. If you're someone like Rashid, you're gonna have a lot of trouble anti-airing that.
It's the jumpin'. What am I talking about? Of course, it's the jumpin'. Did Idon beat Dual Kevin also at ECT? He beat Big Bird. It's jump heavy kick. Yeah, he did. He beat the shit out of Dual Kevin at ECT 2024, right? With jump heavy kick. Any character that can jump at Rashid, he's inflating their tier list placement. I get it now. There's a common theme. If you raise Chun-Li's floaty ass jump, Dual Kevin has never missed an anti-air on Chun-Li. You know, Dual Kevin's the best anti-air in the biz, but he's still constrained by the frame data and hitbox realities of the game. Chun-Li, he's never missed an anti-air. Manon
move is okay. It's just okay at best.
She jumps at him all day.
Best 5 for him. Yeah, I say so actually. She has good stand light kick to punish -5 moves. One of the best ones, if not the best.
Okay, so this is a tier list based on bias, really not facts. We are all biased. Tier lists are a subjective approximation to an objective truth which does not exist, and I am poking fun at Dual Kevin with my own bias. I am speaking facetiously. There is no such thing as an objective tier list. That is a fundamentally flawed statement to make. The premise makes no sense. It is a tier list, therefore it is biased.
Take advantage of the mechanics of Street Fighter 6, man. That's mostly what it is. Low forward drive rush, not.
Lunar Phase Live! What's going on? Appreciate that big raid. Tournament going on? Oh shit. What up, Idom? Appreciate that as well. Wait, was this all... What's going on here? What did I miss? What's going on, everybody? Appreciate the raid, Idom. I guess Idom just finished up NLBC. Was Lunar Phase live streaming at NLBC also? Anyways, I am watching Dual Kevin's tier list video. Everyone, guys, please check out Dual Kevin's YouTube channel. Give him a follow. Watch his video. It's actually incredibly well made. Thoughtful, salient points from Dual Kevin. Amazing editing from him as well. He does all his own edits, and it's actually really engaging.
Consistent. Drive rushing in general, like drive rush, jab, and neutral, not really great for her. She has to rely on drive rush to get people off of her, because she doesn't wake up VP or anything. Where's Marisa? I say she's C tier. I don't know if I could say, is this C tier even ordered at all? I want to put Jamie.
Maurice is
here.
worse
Jamie
than
better Honda?
Jamie.
Probably. Yeah, I'd say so. Jamie probably better than
All
Honda,
these characters
though.
will
I'd
rob
say
you
something like
blind
this.
randomly for
Yeah, we got a
sure,
lot of
but
C
she's
tier
still worse
characters
than C.
first, huh?
She's
But yeah, Marissa's
one of the
probably
worst
C tier, I'd
ones.
say, actually, because like she also can't really abuse a lot of mechanics. She doesn't have
King
low
Jinzo,
force
thanks for the
drivers.
800
Her rolls
joules.
in general are kind of man. Like if the sweep knocks
Shout
you
out
down, that's
NLBC.
good, but it's not something to rely on really.
Respect
Her
to you guys
driver's
for holding
decent,
it down.
though. I'd say that, and she can burn your drive meter pretty well if she does get a lot of her charge heavy punches and stuff going. But she's very prone to perfect parry, kind of like Honda.
Yeah.
Her light confirms they are also not that great actually. She can't do like jab, drive rush cancel. And reversals are also just okay. They buffed her level 1, so you actually can't throw it now.
Wait,
but-
can't she do a jab driver's cancel now? Or is it from stand light punch driver's cancel? Didn't they give her, wasn't that one of her buffs, a conversion from lights to drive rush? Am I tripping? Nope, never. Was there never? I feel like they did something to buff a light conversion for her though. Must not be that then. Her lights have always been very weak relative to other characters. It's always been a factor, but I think they did something at some point to try to improve something about it. Whoa, my voice is dying already.
It's probably the best the best offensive option because it beats her stance.
Maybe something about her stand light punch target combo that got improved. I don't know.
JP, amazing zoning, amazing pressure, great ways to deplete your drive meter, all kinds of stuff that you have to deal with. Hard
Damn.
block setups. Any if you do happen to block things,
Look how
you probably got
passionate
burnt out for blocking.
Dual
them.
Kevin
Maybe
is
level
about
2,
JP.
probably the best level 2 in the game. You dish out great damage depending on the starter of your combos. You want to try to parry his special moves or his zoning, but then I don't know, he teleports in and grabs you, or he messes up your timing on your parry attempt, so then you just lose more drive meter for guessing wrong on your parry timings. Yeah, so many checkmate situations with him with level 2 or the safe jump
Facts.
burnout sequences that he gets with EX Ghost. Bro, I can keep going, bro. Like there's just so much to consider as JP. So many anti-air options, jump, medium kick as the air-to-air, air grab, cross heavy punch, stand heavy punch it from far, forward heavy
Yep.
kick it from far to actually get a
Doing
full
the stand
combo.
heavy punch if you're far
Cross
away
heavy
is the
punch,
mark of a
stand
true
heavy punch
JP
it from
main.
far, forward heavy kick it from far to actually get a full combo. Yo, that
Yep.
man, dude, this character, I'm listing a lot of things, bro. And I feel like just more and more tech gets discovered with him as time goes. You know, this is a season 1 character, and still more setups, more tech just keeps getting discovered with him.
That's true, yeah, because he's
Yeah,
actually,
S tier for sure. Cammy,
you know,
probably A tier.
a technical character,
Better.
which is
Kimberly
a
or
good thing to
Cammy? I'd
have.
say Cammy's
He's a
probably-
season 1 character that still has tech coming out. I'm happy to hear that. You know, the character is not solved, thank goodness. But he put him below Blanca. You know, for all the things he listed, you know, and many people still put JP as number 1, and I wouldn't disagree necessarily, but I don't think tier list should be 100% based on practicality in terms of results. But I do tend to like a little bit of practicality in my tier list. I think I like to do a mix of theoretical tier list and practical results, or practicality in terms of achieving results. I think both of those factors I like to consider personally when doing a tier list. And for me, I feel like JP, not as many people are switching to him like I would expect.
Better? Who's better, Jerry?
Where Blanca, on the other hand, you're starting to see a lot of players have success and swap to him, especially in Japan. Like, Blanca is becoming the more practical pick to win than JP.
Or Cammy. I say Jerry might be.
I mean, compared to like Kakadu, right? Like, there's always the number 1 representatives, and then
Amnesia not even talked about. Yeah, actually, I forgot, bro. I didn't even
It's-
list Amnesia. That's
there's
how many things that are good that JP has. Amnesia,
so I just feel like just strike throw, like it's still going. I just feel like establishing strike throw and being the most effective, having the most effective path to establishing that is just still so powerful that you can list off so many things and be broken as fuck. But if you're better at setting up strike throw, it can overwrite all those advantages.
back throw in the corner into all kinds of setup. Oh, then you have to block level 2 shit. Oh, you didn't block it. All right, I get the hit again. Oh, you didn't block it. Okay, you're burnt out. All because I guessed right on defense with Amnesia. Yeah, I'm still going about JP, bro. I was just on Ken about his normals all being extended as hell. I need a PhD and whip punish to even have a chance, bro. I'm It's crazy.
The Sand Heavy Punch, they did a pretty good job at giving the hurt box, but the rest still don't have it.
He did good things that were obvious that I didn't even list when talking about him. He's up there for a reason. He is. But yeah, Cammy's A tier. She's just pretty solid overall. Like, her normals are good. Her neutral is good in general, but her normals, like Stay Kick is hard to whip punish. Crouch Beam Punch became easy to whip punish, but...
So even Japan don't fuck with Blanca, huh? What? Hell no. The players fuck with them. Shigematsu just got second at Evo Vegas. He's in Topanga League top 8. Takagi, is that his? I always mix up Takagi and Takapi. Takagi is doing work. Kings Vega doing work. Aqua is still around there. Japan is actually on the come up with Blanca right now. JP viewers, Takagi isn't he like a really popular streamer? But maybe in general, people don't like to watch it as much. I don't know.
In some ways, but in other ways where like a lot of normals can just hit her out of it, kind of like how Jamie is. So
Takapi is trying to be the next JP main after
like
Kakadu.
That extreme either, unlike these.
Or even DCQ is still
overall,
hopping between characters.
Characters that can outshine her, I'd say. Lily around this category for sure.
Problem X abandoning Blanca in season 1 after doing so well with him is still the biggest mystery to me. Yeah, I'm not sure. He was doing well, and Blanca I feel like only evolved to be better over time.
Probably not, because her light buttons aren't really good, bro. Like her 4 frames for light kick, like her counter spire is pretty good. Obviously, has great pressure.
Lily is too one-dimensional, man.
There's a universal answer to it.
Bad character.
You set the perfect parry, and if you miss the perfect parry, you just OS the drive reversal afterwards. So you didn't lose as much drive meter as you would normally lose. But other than that, like her normals are pretty decent. Stay Beam Punch is good. I'll say that. Her light buttons are not good. Her heavies are pretty easy to whip punish, let's say. Her movement's not that good. Like her drive rush is forward dash is
this character's just not good.
And
Obnoxious if she gets going. She will randomly beat you, but she's just not a good character.
Just holding her up as a character. Yeah, she might be the worst. But like I said, being the worst character in this game, I'd say, you know, you got some
Blanca kept getting nerfed though. Remember when Mena dropped him for a bit? Yeah, but that's just it was just an emotional reaction, dude. He picked him back up and started winning. He won 3 more Evos. It doesn't matter how much you nerf a character if they can do mid-screen throw loops and have incredible normals, incredible level 2, and up back Blanca Ball to enhance your defensive options above. Like, Blanca has so many more reversals compared to other characters. His reversal option against throws that works anywhere on screen, mid-screen, corner, is plus on block. It's like having, he also kind of has like a pocket amnesia. Not to the same degree, but you get what I'm saying. It's like he can choose to reversal, and if it doesn't work out, he can just keep his turn going. So there's some fundamental aspects about Blanca where if they chip away properties here and there, it's not going to matter too much until they get rid of throw loops. Blanca's throw loop is just so powerful. Getting in, strike throw is the game. Blanca is one of the best characters at getting strike throw. And then has the level 2 factor.
This is an A-tier character.
Lamb FGC with the 54 months. Thank you. Hold up.
You got some cheap stuff about you that you can abuse. Some Zangief now.
Zangief?
A-tier character, I'd say.
Yes.
Who's he in front of? Is he better than Shuri? Maybe,
Speak your truth, King.
Like I said, I'll probably move things around as time goes.
Thank you.
Right now, he might
Thank you.
Yeah, he might be around here. Pretty
Delusional Zangief mains. Zangief mains swear to God that they are working harder than everybody else, that they are the God gamers, that we should be privileged to eat their Drive Rush SPD slop. Like, it's crazy to me, the mind of a Zangief main. They're insane. They're literally insane. They swear to God they're working harder than anybody else in the world.
Great day as time goes. But I think right now he might actually be, he might be around here. Pretty good normal still. Great damage on command grabs. I mean, drive rush, even though it's not the fastest, the fact that he has moves like a drive rush medium punch or a drive rush heavy punch to punish you for trying to check his drive rush is pretty damn good, bro. It's not the speed of his drive rush that makes it hard to check, it's his other moves behind it that make you scared to check it. Because
true. Drive rush into armor, drive rush into
low forward or something, and he's plus. Or drive
to headbutt, drive rush command grab.
Try to check it, even does drive rush medium punch, and you get hit for trying to check it, you know? But yeah, what else about Keith? I really think it's just his normals, really, that just hold him up. No, there's no chip out. Like, chip is not a thing in this game unless you're in burnout, right? So he's gonna get in. Most likely gonna get in, you know? Like, you're depleting his drive meter, but if there's times where he holds parry and gets his drive meter back, he's fine. along with 11k health that he has, he's gonna get on.
The health does matter, man. He gets one more interaction. That's all he needs.
Like he can't really take advantage of burnout like that. That's the only thing. But everything, like so many other things about him, too damn good. Was it +3 on block for a head point? Oh, it's +4. Okay. Into the what is it? The health stat that he has, down 4 medium punch. But I believe it's a 22 frame hit confirm. Maybe even easier. But it's probably the easiest hit confirm in the game. That leads to a knockdown for him to get driver Shoki once again. So he's gonna get it on you eventually, and when he does, you're gonna have to.
I will say that I'm kind of memeing a little bit. I do think Zangief is a little bit of a hard character to play at a high level. I do think so. I think Zangief has a lot of unorthodox, unique tools, and you're gonna have to spend a lot of time to learn that character. Like you kind of chose a branching path. If you went like traditional Street Fighter or Street Fighter 6 route, you went this way and you have like all these characters available to you, or you chose the Zangief route, right? But what I want to say is like you're not that much better than someone for getting a win. You just chose a different path, and you can still rob people very quickly with Zangief. Like it's not crazy rocket science to do stand like a driver in SPD, but at high level to optimize him, he's definitely a character you're gonna have to invest in. Kind of like JP, for example. I think it's way easier to pick up and play for the vast majority of people. Way easier, but also has a super high skill ceiling. Same with Blanca. I think Zangief has a high skill ceiling relative to some other characters in this game because he has a lot of like niche tools, and he also has interesting hit confirms. Like the things that Dual Kevin is talking about now, the Hell Stab hit confirm. That is an incredible tool for him to have. That he can just do Hell Stab and hit confirm it into Lariat and get his knockdown going. But these are things that are like more in the higher end of the player base has to worry about.
A lot of pressure and easily hit confirmable damage.
Like if I were to pick up Zangief, it would take forever for me to play that character. It would be so hard to rewire my brain to play Zangief.
All right, Rashid. Rashid's an A tier for sure, but who's he better?
Kind of like picking up a Dhalsim.
Right?
I feel like I would probably be able to play Dhalsim before Zangief. Is what I would think.
Great things, I mean, I know about Rashid all too well, right? Some great things about him, of course, is level 2, one of the best level 2, if not the best level 2 in the game, where he'll like burn so much drive meter from you as long as he deals like heavy punch into kick into tornado.
Yeah, I wouldn't play leverless. I would play pad if I'm going to Zangief.
The glide setup also pretty damn good.
Fuck that, dude. Learning the 360s on leverless is brutal.
It's hard to defend against that in general. Overhead having the pushback now that it has on block, you could use as a poke in general, like a 20 frame move, but if you do happen to land it, even if they block it, you're not in throw range as Rashid anymore. But his neutral is just okay in terms of his normals. Like his heavy kick being -5, like half the cast, over half the cast can punish him if they block him.
I was going to comment about Rashid downplay here, but dude, what the fuck, man? This tier list goes so fucking hard. This is crazy editing for a tier list. Everyone else is gonna just spew their spew their opinions that are irrelevant, biased, and that's it. They're just gonna dump the VOD from the stream. Look at this.
Heavy kick at the right range, and
I guess when you're going to do the Rashid downplay, it's like, hey, man, we got to up the production value here. Put every single character in the cast punishing a way too close Rashid heavy kick. I want a collage montage of repeat some characters if we have to. Get a 5x5 grid or a 6x6 grid here. Fill in a few repeats.
Like all of it, half the cast, over half the cast.
What did I just do?
Punish him if they block heavy kick at the right range. And it's 5, like half the cast, over half the cast can punish him.
Are there any repeats? Is that Rashid punishing himself?
They block heavy kick at the right
That's Luke.
Range. B -5, like half the cast, over half the cast.
I don't think there's any repeats.
Can punish him if they block heavy kick at the right range, and I feel like all of his buttons are pretty easy to whip punish, so there's not like a normal you can abuse like that where it's hard to whip punish like these other characters have, and then you whip punish them for trying to whip punish, But yeah, some of the things like he has
no spacing traps, he's saying, with Rashid.
Like he can easily side switch into the safe glide setup that he has. Some good things overall with Rashid, but some things even like the anti-airs is they buff some parts of the anti-airs like medium mixer, but other things like enhanced EX mixer still get stuffed and you could lose for it, where you would think of the win, but no. But A tier for sure, I'd say.
A little bit of upplay, maybe.
Aki's A tier. I want to say
He got his vent session
out.
out.
Kimberly? No, she probably is.
And then put him in top 4 so far.
Maybe Gao's higher. I checked out Gao again. I don't think maybe he's down here. Now that I have more characters up here. Aki low-key doo-doo. She might be B tier. She might be B tier. I don't know. There are some great things about her. Like her burnout loop with the stance that she has. The corner carry that she gets.
He barely said anything good about him. He only said the things that he's stressed about, which may be valid. That's what's on his mind. The problems that he has with the character, because all the strengths he's had completely internalized and his hands just do the work. His brain has to actively think about all the problems he has to find solutions to add to his muscle memory. So that's what's going to come out when it's time to talk about it. All the shit that it's mulling in his mind. But then at the end, it's like, A tier.
Especially with poison on you, does a lot of damage. Her normal switch is okay, I'd say. Like, Stay Meek is good poke that's hard to whip punish. Her sweep could be used as a good poke, especially if you got super ready, like even level 3. She has the EX moves, the EX stabs moves that she has that just immediately puts you plus on block. But it got some counterplay to it, so it's not, you know, you can fight it pretty well. That's a good point. Her in-ear, if it does land, can net some good damage.
This tier list is so fucking dense with tech.
Hard, like Akuma. She doesn't have a proper reversal though, like her EX slide being...
You're putting Chain Throw OS in here?
For level 1 being 10 frame startup, so you can meet some characters can meaty jab it and
what the fuck is this? This is the most educational tier list I've ever seen.
Still block it in time. Is Gao... Gao's right here, right? Yeah, I didn't mention Gao's level 2 actually. Gao level 2 being able to burn you out pretty well with long corner combos or just combos, long mid-screen combos.
You don't got these.
Where if you get
you don't got these Chaos Breaker.
So much drive meter back. Aki probably B tier. Aki might be at the top of B tier. I'm curious on her matchup chart. I feel like her matchup part may not be that good actually. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I'm gonna leave it.
You don't got these.
Aki's definitely better, I'd say, than these characters. I could kind of say that confidently, actually. Yeah,
I kind of agree with his Aki placement.
Another SC character. Better than JP? I don't think he's better than Blanca. I think Blanca's better.
Finally, a tier list that isn't slop, and it will get far less views than the slop. You know, I've been thinking about that. I watched Emp Lemon. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, one of my big inspirations for doing in-depth video essays on the main channel, which I am working on the next one. I know of course, I'm way too slow with everything. He posted on his own second channel an hour-long breakdown about how it's no longer worth it or feels no longer worth it to do high effort videos on YouTube. And a big part of his rant he went on, very eloquent, very well spoken and structured argument for just a rant video. He spoke about, you know, he kind of critiqued the audience in a way. You know, he blamed a lot of the algorithm incentives, but he also was kind of blaming the consumer to a degree for allowing their brains to be rotted and gamed by the algorithms and turned into ADHD ridden Swiss cheese brains. But at the end of the day, the consumer wants slop. People are vocal about it. People like to write in the Reddit threads and on Twitter and comments. They write about it, but the way people vote with their behavior, their click-through rate, their watch time, is they want frequent uploads of okay to whatever quality that hit on the main salient points, and the extra mile often is not worth the squeeze, because in the time you could have spent doing the extra mile for the ceiling of a topic or subject, you could have been working on the next content slop to mill out. It is the honest truth about it. So it's the system does not incentivize putting in effort, and a lot of people also judge quality based solely on edits, and I think that's also really wrong. I think the quality of a video comes from the topic, the way it's expressed, the information provided, if it's actually quality information. For example, I don't think an expert talking about a subject needs to be edited well. I don't think it needs to be communicated in an effective manner. But if a guy, some of the best videos on YouTube is just someone sitting in front of a camera saying some real shit. Zero edits. Right? So slop editing comes into play when you're trying to cover up for the fact that the actual core content is of low quality. So that's when it becomes like top to bottom slop. So some people will judge you based on uploading VODs from a Twitch stream and calling it slop or low effort or whatever. And in reality, I really don't disagree with those at all. even as someone who is making an effort to do more highly produced, scripted, off-stream, recorded, high fidelity and edited videos, I think some of the realest shit sometimes just comes from whatever source, as long as the root of the content is valuable in some way. And for some people, their value comes from the fact that this is one of the best, if not the best, Rashid player on the planet. And you want to hear his opinions on the game that you wish to understand. And this tier list is edited amazingly and has a lot of actual additional insight and value to it. I do love this. But if Punk puts up a tier list, or some other top player puts up a tier list, it's still going to be pretty close to as valuable because it's about that person's opinion and their perspective because they are an expert on the subject. You get what I'm saying? So it depends. It depends. But I do like this edit. It's very informative.
He's amazing. He's normals, his neutral in general.
But will it drive this to be a viral tier list to end all other tier lists and be the most viewed and most successful video? I don't know. Probably not. That's not how it works, unfortunately.
Very hard to whip punish still.
Those who tune in will appreciate it, but
like top 5 material, you know? Like his flicker.
One of those things. I do hope this gets rewarded, though.
Making him plus the mind games behind
something that you debate a lot.
Are you not gonna press parry at all? It's definitely in his favor. The mind game is his favor because he can dash in or dash out if he wants to avoid your DI even, or dash in and grab you for trying to parry. That's crazy because I said like so many moves that JP has that makes him strong, and I feel like I said way less moves that Ed has, but it still makes him strong enough, you know? It still holds him up in S tier category.
Yeah, of course.
It's so damn good, bro. The meter build you get from it, and the damage you can get from it, while going from.
Ed is very technical. JP is way more technical, but Ed has better range and zoning, and just pulls you in for strike throw.
Top 5 material. We'll see who else in top.
Strike throw, baby.
Akuma's always confusing to me. I don't know if he's S tier right now. Great damage. Demon Flip is pretty damn good. Pretty hard to deal with for some characters and ears.
Is Ed still the main villain of the Japanese players? Low-key, the Ed player's been kind of falling off, huh? Sahara's in a rut. Fudo has been a little silent. Momoshi's been in a rut. We'll see. We'll see when Street Fighter League begins. He was the big villain for Japan because Street Fighter League featured a ton of Ed matches. Lashar was there beating everyone's ass. Lashar is not going to be at Street Fighter League Japan here. So there's going to be it's going to be about the viewer experience from Street Fighter League Japan, which will be starting soon. Then RD will be there. It might be Blanca this time. Who knows? Maybe Blanca will be #1 enemy. So Sahara was dominating the World Warriors, and all the Ed players were cooking in Street Fighter League Japan. So that combination got them a little riled up about that character.
He does like the new buff that he has where he pressures you.
Are you still not allowed to restream it? Of course not.
These two seem like tied to me. They're great for different reasons. Like, they both have amazing damage. But I say Akuma has the better fireball. Who has the better pressure? Ryu's right on top of you after throw looping you in the corner. But Akuma can dash up EX fireball. They're like tied, bro. They're great in their own ways. At this point, I can't even number who's better. I can't even, number them correctly. Is Ken really worse than Kimberly? What's so You're not so like Ken is B tier? I mean, I still think B tier is good though. Me personally as Rashid, because I think Rashid beats Kimberly. I'd rather fight Kimberly over Ken, to be honest, but even only slightly, actually. I think most people would rather fight Ken still. But Ken is still scary in a 2 out of 3. These characters are too damn good, bro. I feel like a lot of nerfs across the board need to happen. Yeah, I put Akuma around this range though. All right,
interesting. That's kind of high for a lot of people. I think Akuma's really good too. Would I put him this high? Yeah.
Not S tier, right? Nah.
I think Rio's a little low. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of characters. The thing is, like, a lot of the DLC is the top tiers, so we got to see that top tier section fill out.
Like the perfect shimmy or baiting a DP. But him not having a true reversal is kind of His normals are great.
He didn't even say anything on Ed. That's why most people just say S tier and not info to back it up. Are you trying to shoehorn Ed downplay? Hold on. Let me read your chat message. He did say things on Ed. I was kind of interrupting him. Do you need me to give you a dissertation on why Ed is top tier? It sounds like your impression right now is that Ed is overrated. It feels like the juxt of the core of your message here is that Ed is overrated. I feel like if you ever say that Ed is not a top tier character, that is one of the biggest self-reports in this game. But I get it. I get it, because once upon a time, I was ass with Ed too, and I understand he's a hard character to pick up and play. He's very difficult to start with. But it's definitely a skill issue. Definitely skill issue. Everyone had a skill issue when this character came out, and they were all like, oh, okay. We're all kind of ass. It happens. It's all a little we're all a little ass, you know?
B plus. S tier offense, D tier defense. That's a, yeah, to put it simply, that's the best way to put it. Devil's Reverse, hard to deal with for some characters. They anti-air properly too. It could be kind of.
I never know what to think about Bison. He's so volatile.
Pressure going to any kind of projectile. I'd say he's around this range though. Around the Ryu, Akuma, that kind of range. But
okay.
Yeah, great normals for sure. Great normals to abuse.
Bad
Great
defense,
well.
insane rush down. Just a kind of a
use low forward drive rush. As well as driver
toxic character design. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I'd say
just toxic.
Right, Terry, another S tier character. Probably the best Shoto-like character because
best Shoto-like character.
High, especially when he has.
He put Terry above Ryu and Akuma. I don't disagree.
His fireball is unique in his own way. It could lose in some fireball wars, but help him in other situations, like maybe like fighting a Geef, breaking his armor. But EX fireball into drive rush, yeah, you got to deal with that pressure. Like you almost have no choice but to deal with that pressure. Drive rush jab, pretty damn good. Hard to check for him. One of the longest low forwards in the game, and just having low forward tower combo is an option as well, actually. So you don't have to spend the drive beater if you know the low forward is gonna hit. Same mean kick is a good poke. Same mean punch is a good poke slash.
All of his normals are incredible.
Hard to whip punish, but also the last two characters I mentioned, Terry and Bison, having mid-screen throw loop is just insane because no matter where you get thrown on the screen, you have to deal with drive rush heavy button pressure.
Yeah, the drive rush heavy anywhere on screen into what is that, +6 now? No, it's +5 out of nowhere because the heavy punch is +1, right? So it's +5 out of nowhere is absurd. And the fact that it's a 2-hit normal, which allows you to hit confirm meterlessly if it connects, is just incredibly powerful. So you're pretty much forced to take that. It's one of the strongest pressure tools in the game, bar none.
Rush, another throw. So you are kind of forced to guess early on teching or not, where you would normally not have to against any other character. Like when a Terry or a Bison has like 20% life and you got 80%, and they do low forward drive rush, cancel, jab, and to throw you mid-screen still, it's really damn scary if they have 3 bars of super meter. Because they will take you corner to corner just by throw looping you, even from mid-screen.
Yeah, Blanca as well.
Character in the game. Even after
Blanca as well. Oh, my immediately best character in the game. Okay, we didn't pause appropriately. I want to talk more about Terry. I think that's interesting. I've really been, after the first 3 rounds of buffs they gave Terry, I was calling Terry potentially top 5 for a long time. So I'm happy to see that being reflected. I feel like it was a little bit of a slow creep up for people to start switching over to this character. I thought he was so good. Once they buffed, I thought he was so good before they even gave him the mid-screen Oki on his combo enders by giving him the light quick burn ender from his combo routes to get mid-screen Oki. Before, he used to have to end his combos in DP and lose meterless strike throw, and now he has... they gave him that as well. On top of that, and a few other like quality of life conversion tools to make his like OD tackle better. Some other stuff on that last final round of buffs. They just kept buffing him. They could have stopped at like 2 of the buff patches, and he would have been a top tier character. But they kept going. So yeah, I think he's really, really cool. Or sorry, really top tier. But I do think he's one of the cooler characters. Like I much prefer watching Terry than Ryu, to be honest. His damage is too high. That's a problem with a lot of the characters in this game. In general, the damage is too high. I like this character. I do think he's top 5. He definitely could have some things toned down for him. But yeah, it was just strange. He was very mid before. He was down here when he released. And then they just said, nah, we're going to fix that. Get you right up there with your fellow SNK rep here, Mai.
Push him out of S tier to me, but Mai didn't change her at all. Like the kind of frame pressure she gets that will burn you out, that you have to deal with. You have to guess parry, but then she'll still throw you and even burn you out even sooner. And just EX fan, EX fan.
I wonder how much they debated about OD fan in the dev break room. Like
great damage.
They're like, what are we unleashing upon the world here?
She has all around great super, probably the best level 1 in the game, right? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other level 1 that's better than her level 1.
Yeah, her level 1 might be the most consequential.
Great damage. You can't bait it out by neutral jumping. It's considered a projectile, actually. In some
Viper's
ways.
level 1 install is cool, but
great neutral as well because you try to whip punish, stand the
Mai's level 1 is the most consequential. It'll turn the tides of a match.
And then you get punished for doing so. Heavy kick's a great poke to use. Stand me punch. Jab counter hit into low forwards, a combo. Just, yeah, I think it's the #1 character still. Elena. Elena does not seem B tier to me. I'd say A tier. But where A tier is she? I say better than Guile. I say better than Kimberly.
Yes.
I say better than Cammy.
Satisfy
This A tier might need to be switched around.
my
I think she's
perspective.
better than Guile, Kimberly, Cammy. Is she better than DJ? I don't think she might not be better than DJ. I'm gonna leave her here for now.
Justify my bias. Listen, we all want our streamer, our content creator to justify our perspective, to justify our bias. That is what we watch content for. And whenever you watch something that doesn't conform to your world of view, it causes you friction, it causes you pain, and you react and you lash out and you leave mean, dumb comments in the YouTube section. I've been saying for a while now on Trash Talk or on Extra Trashy that Elena is a pretty good character, and people are writing essays about how much I'm disrespecting Dogura by saying his character is pretty good. And that I can't see the vision that he's using a unplayable trash tier character and is just that much better than the field of competition. And not that he is one of the best players on the planet competing against the other best players on the planet, also playing a okay, decent character. Elena, she also had her quality of life improved with some mid-range improvements to her lows, which help her conversions and pressures with the lows. That was the common issue between Elena and Bison, or not Bison, what am I saying? Sagat. Walking out of the pressure was pretty good. Bison has a lot of other degenerate tools to make up for that. Elena doesn't, so Elena's not S tier, she's just A tier, like Kev's saying. But strong footsies, decent damage, and the unique ability to do meterless confirms to knockdowns. I think she plays the Street Fighter 6 meta in terms of having some basic Shoto-esque like buffers to drive rush and converting in that sense, but also has the advantage of the towards heavy punch target combo knockdown and the low knockdown and pretty good pressure withstand MK, right? She has some good options. She's got some buttons on her.
Overall, great normals to use.
Solid character.
You can hit confirm pretty well. Her forward heavy punch, actually probably one of the easiest hit confirms in the game.
Yes.
It's like 20 something frames, might be like 22 frames.
Forward heavy punch is really good.
Normal to use. There's some flaws with her, like
fix her garbage target combos, whiffing on crouching. That's all she needs. No. Learn to hit confirm. Do you understand? You're asking to create a Terry situation. You're asking for a meterless low confirm into full special move conversions. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think most people just, there's this like meme being repeated. You can increase the hit confirm window a little bit maybe, but like, that's the point. The point is like, you need to see if they're standing or not.
her crouch medium kick target combo doesn't hit standing. My bad. It doesn't hit crouching. It only hits standing. So like even if you get a punish counter on an opponent crouching, you can't get the full combo from it from a low forward. Some weird stuff like that. But still great damage. They buffed healing now. You need to be yelling up at the scrubs here, not confirming. It could I wouldn't mind if it forced stand on punish counter or something, but I don't think it should ever on counter hit force stand. So there actually is a reason they used healing within her level 2. But the level 2 that goes to projectiles from a decent range is something worth abusing. She has anti-projectile moves, her roll that goes through fireballs, then she can get a combo from it. Yeah, no invincible level 1 as well. Yeah, it should. I think it whiffing on regular hit would be totally fine. Maybe on punish counter, it could force stand. Like that I wouldn't mind that just to stabilize combo conversions. That I can get behind. But I don't like the idea of giving a meterless low confirm, give another Terry situation. Oh, so she can't, if she's burnt out, just like DJ, if she's burnt out and she only has level 1, you can't do anything about it, actually. Ain't no Elena rolling through fireballs. Right, not unless you're using modern. My guy out of Bangladesh, can you guys remind me his name from Capcom Cup? His name slipped in my mind. My apologies. Raihan, my goat Raihan. He cooked. And now he cooked Jack. He cooked Knuckledew. Modern Elena. Very unique approach, man. And he could actually roll through the fireballs. I do agree here, roll through fireballs is pretty matchup specific because the non-OD versions don't have as much invincibility as you would predict. As you would assume. You have to predict the fireballs. It's a little awkward to use. Some fireballs, she's easier to, more consistent to roll through. But you're not like... When you see the character trailer, you're kind of thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna roll through fireballs on reaction all the time and fuck people up." Nah, no. Number 3. But Raihan with the modern was destroying people. Because the thing is, like, ease of use matters to me in a tier list as well. Ease of use and how effective the character is. like how effective could you be because of how easy it is to use the character, right? So I think Sagat it's easier to use than Blanca. So that's why I would put him in number 2 above Blanca. But great normals, like some of them, they're long lingering. Like you could whip punish them easily in some ways, but some characters could struggle to whip punish it in other ways. Amazing damage. Amazing damage from any kind of heavy starter he has. Great pokes in general that can hit confirm into Tara combos, like stand me kick Tara combo, and just stand me and punch pressure. You know, like you do like any kind of drive rush cancel into stand me and punch, you can get 3 of them. The first.
Sorry, I'm too loud. Listen, on my end, if I turn Kevin up, I can't hear anything. He's too loud in my ears. So I tend to always put way lower desktop sounds because it's just really loud for me. And I can't think straight.
2 being a true block string, you know, so you're forced to, if you didn't parry beforehand, you're forced to take at least 2 of those stand me and punches.
Can't you lower your mic? No, because if I lower my mic, my stream as a whole is actually way too quiet. So what I would need is to lower the feed to my ears, the monitoring, and keep everything else the same. But I don't really have a good solution for that.
Your drive meter depleted. Tiger Nexus being a great mind game to have, like it has some great reward to it, like it could be plus on some of the enhanced version, but he could get punished probably easier than Ken's Genrai.
Seems good to me. Yeah. By the way, if you just want to watch the guy, please go watch his video. Do that also.
He does have slow supers, I'll say that. Like you could bait out, you could probably meaty jab against his supers on wake up and block in time. Yeah, he could still throw fireballs against you if he wanted to. Not his main game plan, but he could if he would like to. But yeah, bro, just any kind of hit that he gets on you is just gonna do so much damage. So like, to get his game plan started, bro, it is not that difficult to do so. Yeah, bro, that's why I put him in second. Because like Blanca got amazing tools as well, right? Like he got.
I feel like he didn't complain about stand medium punch as much as I thought he would.
Easily in some way. The thing is, like, ease of use matters to me in a tier list as well. Ease of use and how effective the character is. Like, how effective could you be?
I agree with this point, though.
How easy it is to use the character, right? So, I think Sagat it's easier to use than Blanca. So that's why I would put him in number 2 above Blanca. But great
I do
normals,
agree
like
with easy use. I mentioned that earlier about having a balance between a theoretical tier list and having a practical tier list. I've come to favor practicality a lot more over the years. I used to be more on the theoretical side in terms of tier lists. For example, I would argue like JP and Ed, theoretically, maybe best characters in the game, but as time has gone on, the practical reality is Sagat and Mai are they get the job done cheap. Pressure, throws, huge damage, huge normals, simple game plan.
They're long lingering, like standing kick depleted. Tiger Nexus being a great mind game to have, like it has some great reward to it, like it could be plus on some of the enhanced version, but he could get punished probably easier than Ken's Genrai. What else? He does have slow supers, I'll say that. Like you could bait out, you could probably meaty jab against his supers on wake up and block in time. Yeah, could still throw fireballs against you if he wanted to. Not his main game plan, but he could if he would like to. But yeah,
it is so funny. You only see the fireballs come out when both players are in burnout.
Just gonna do so much damage. So like, to get his game plan started,
you get a vision into the game that could be.
It is not that difficult to do so. Yeah, bro, that's why I put him in second. Because like Blanca got amazing tools as well, right? Like he got a level 2 that Sagat don't, but just the ease of use is
I respect that. I think Blanca is definitely more complicated to use by far.
Yo, where's Viper at? I don't know. A tier? Bottom of A tier, maybe?
Did Viper's buffs matter that much? I initially assumed that Viper was one of the biggest winners of the patch, but that also hasn't come to fruition yet. The +1 on the burn kick, the +1 on the stand heavy punch, those things seem pretty strong in a vacuum. Pretty strong. But tournament-wise, we haven't been seeing that much occurring yet. We'll see. There's still time in this season. They made a big diff. I'm sure it feels much better when playing to get those plus frames. But I don't know if it helps her fundamental issues of not being a low 4 driver's character. Also, the medium punch active frames for driver's checks, that was a big problem.
Yeah, because I don't think she's better than Gal.
Yeah, I don't know if it changes her matchups.
B tier though? I feel like that sounds more. Yo, it's kind of hard, actually. Viper is not S tier. No, she is not S tier. Actually, yeah, she might be better than, like, is she better than Cammy? I'm trying to think. Seismo is amazing to use. Some of her buttons are okay. They're pretty good, I'd say. I'm trying to think of all the pros she has. She better than Rashid?
Her damage is crazy.
When she gets her level 1
if she gets a clean hit, yeah, it's crazy.
The cancels that she has from Seismo or whatever, actually, honestly. She can abuse a lot more things. But, I'd say Elena range. I'd say around this range, right? Yeah, I'd say around that. She could do a great damage. She could do a shit ton of damage. She could be better than Rashid. I'm gonna mess around with this A tier list. I feel like if anything, I think
putting her with Elena makes sense to me because they both feel like potential characters. They both feel like they're pretty good, but no one really knows how good they are. I agree. Put her next to Elena.
Every other tier is fine in terms of where they're ordered. Like maybe the C tier could be arranged a bit, but honestly, I don't. Whatever. They're all just kind of okay. The S tier I feel is pretty fine in what order they're in. The B tier as well, but the A tier I think I need to mess with that a bit more. All right, Alex. I'm starting to think actually really much lower of Alex. I don't think he's A tier actually at all.
Really?
Like the top. He might be the top of B. It might be lower than Aki actually. Stop is.
A lot of people wrote Alex off really hard in the beginning, and I'm like, what is everyone talking about? I thought Alex was pretty good, but I could see the theoretical fall off for him because a lot of his approaches rely on human error. For example, he just overwhelms your mental stack incredibly well. Like, he's one of the greatest rushdown characters unleashed upon this game, but theoretically, you can anti-air the empty hop, you can parry the chop, you can XYZ, right? It's one of those kind of situations where if the person you're competing against has the counterplay down pat and doesn't get overwhelmed by your gimmicks and your all the different looks you throw at him, then they could potentially just shut you down. But there's still a human element. I think Alex is going to overwhelm people still, no matter how much they know the matchup.
That's weird, the anti-air, but I don't know. The hype from him that he got when he first released versus now, his numbers are okay. But I feel like more counterplay just gets evolved to fight him, you know? Like, I don't know. People start, like, the Prowler stance could be annoying, but people found ways to, like, use different pokes to fight him at certain ranges when he does go into Prowler stance or fireballs in a way to beat out his Prowler stance at certain ranges. I feel like he's just going to get lower and lower the tier list, even as time goes. Alex Versa 2, though, is scary.
Alex isn't top tier in pro level play, but for 99% of the player base, he's insane because most people can't deal with his Prowler stance. Yeah, for sure. He's going to destroy people who don't know the matchup. Destroy them. Just absolutely maul them. But so is Ingrid. And Ingrid, I think, is kind of ass.
Scary. But, like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of these characters in B tier, they are still scary in a Versa 2, you know? Like, Ken is scary in Versa 2.
But I think Alex is better than Ingrid.
Might just hit you for trying to in-air, and you get throw loop in a Versa 2.
Well, actually, do I think that?
Ken?
Do I think Alex is better than Ingrid? Maybe I don't think that.
You get hit by
Maybe
anything,
kind of equal.
and he throw loops you, takes you to the corner in the Versa 2. Alex can hit you a stomp in the Versa 2. Aki can do all kinds of damage from her poison in the Versa 2. But like, that's kind of it, you know? Like, the longer the set goes, like, it feels less scary. Yeah, I put him around here, actually. All right, Ingrid. Also, I think was hyped up at first, but now is also getting lower. B tier for me. But where is she in B tier?
Like, Ingrid was immediately feeling very weak.
Could be good in some ways, but like, I
Ingrid's
feel like
wild card?
so
no, I think she was so fucking overrated.
She can actually. But
like Alex, I was like, everyone's underrating this character upon release. Ingrid, I could not believe the discussions that were going on. If you actually played this character, you would realize that she has so many issues, so many issues. And getting into her win condition can happen. You can get the stocks, but if you don't get the hit, it doesn't matter. And you might burn the stocks trying to maintain your zoning patterns or any kind of control, and you get nothing out of it. Her normals have so many gaps, so many problems. Her defense is terrible. Her amnesia is garbage, because even if it hits, it doesn't matter. That's the worst thing they can do to an amnesia. Amnesia is a godlike move because if it hits, it matters. If you land her counter, it doesn't matter. If you're in the corner as Ingrid and do the counter and it works, you are still in the corner.
Other characters could fight her, like if you got a good slide or something. And her medium buttons are just, bro. I would hate to use her medium buttons in neutral. Her heavy buttons are pretty good. Her crouch heavy punch, her stand heavy punch, so whip punch.
Yeah, her heavies are decent.
Drive rush combo from. But like her level 3 routes are also just kind of okay-ish. Like You can't even do like jab into level 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
'cause it
if
has,
you're
like,
in
super
burnout,
slow
you
to
cannot
it. But
combo to
you
level
can use
3.
Level 3 anywhere on the screen, like as a reactionary move. Yeah, or level 2 is
From
good in
lights.
some ways, as like you could get good damage off it, maybe like off a throw, but it's still, I feel like it's actually not comparable to these other level 2s that are in the game, bro. Like even Jury level 2, which I feel like it's a good level 2, but it's not like the best thing about Jury, you know? It doesn't shine like the other level 2s. And Jury's level 2 is still better, I think, than Ingrid's level 2.
Her level 2
I'd say
is
around this range, actually. Better than
has
Chun,
a lot of gaps to
but
exploit.
not as good as Luke 10. Shit, is she even better than Chun, bro? I feel like I wouldn't even mind fighting her in her level.
Using
in,
it for a
first
mix-up is
tier.
not very
Alright,
good.
so C tier.
Ingrid still really feels like to me they wanted to do another JP type character mixed with some hybrid playstyles from other characters. You know, she has low 4 drive rush and an anti-air DP and, you know, a little bit of a mix of a standard Street Fighter 6 character in JP. But they took all the lessons and learnings from making JP broke as hell and said, let's not risk it at all. Level 2, really easy to exploit gaps and get out of mix and to interrupt it before it becomes active. You try to use it as a mix-up tool. So it's great as a combo extender, amazing on hit, but for mix-ups, pretty weak. If it lands, it's punishing, but hard to make happen. It's not an instant win tool. The amnesia is terrible. Her zoning patterns are okay, but her actual, like, using fireball into fireball has horrible hitboxes, and it's so easy to jump and exploit. The only actual good fireball she has is the laser. The fireball stalling and then approaching so that you can drive rush behind it or walk behind it is good for that approach, but it's actually horrible for maintaining control of the opponent. If you manage to get the fireball to pause, then travel, it's great, but it actually makes you lose the zoning battles and is very easily jumpable. So, yeah, she has none of the zoning and screen presence and control that JP has, but she just kills you if she's able to get momentum. So I get why they played it safe with that the idea of the firepower they wanted to give her. It makes sense. I get it. But she's going to have to suffer. So she's like a Jamie JP.
B and S tier, I feel like are properly ordered. Now let me look at A tier again. All right, what looks wrong here? Is Viper really here, bro? Viper's not really here.
Fireball's a pretty negative on
Shit,
hit.
I didn't want to be the one to say that.
Up close.
But this is my tier list. So I'm gonna say actually
It's
what
pretty
what I
common.
want. Viper might be. She might not be as good as Annie. I'd say I'd switch Elena and Jury. Is Rashid better than DJ? Is Rashid better than Geef?
Oh, no.
This is tough. Because I'm trying to think
Oh
of
no,
like,
he the bait and switch. He puts Rashid near S tier in the beginning and then starts pulling him all the way down in the
bad matchups
final
too, you know, like off the top of my
final
head,
minute.
I can't really think of a bad matchup for DJ. There probably is one, but I just can't think of one. Like that's just so glaring. I'm a Rashid player, obviously, but even if I was a Rashid player, I feel like I could know some Rashid bad matchups. Geep being one of them, or like Ed being one of them. Ryu, Kuma, and Bice are better than the rest of it, and the others are just good and close. I could see that. I could see that actually, because like
DJ kind of high.
these two
Look like
are
a
for sure
season
up
1 tier
there to
list.
the A tier list. Is DJ here?
Am I surprised with the DJ and Atlanta placements? Yes and no. I do feel like public opinion perception of DJ has fallen off, but I don't know why. DJ is a character that I don't know enough about to counter the general public sentiment on his strength, but I feel like he's just the same. And he's going to drive rush jab you and throw loop you, and you're going to die. So I don't mind him being anywhere in A tier at all.
DJ might be here, bro. He actually probably is here. Jury's better than Kimberly? They're probably around the same range, bro. Like, these three are probably like the exact tier. But there has to be an order, right? I have to list them in order in some way. But these are probably the exact same tier. Like, Jury has level 2 that you can abuse. But Cammy has like a dive kick you can abuse. But Viper has a size mode that you can abuse, right? Like, the other ones don't have like a tool like that, but that's something good about them. And then Kimberly's right below them. And then Ga's right below her. This might be the perfect tier list to me, now that I think about it. This might be it. This actually might be it. I think so. Chun? A lot of y'all saying Chun? I could see that actually. Yeah, I could see that. She might be the top of B now, actually. Now that I think about it, you know what?
Yeah, I feel like he was downplaying Chun. I think Chun is pretty good. I like this tier list. I definitely agree with putting Chun up higher. Chun, maybe Aki above Chun, but for sure better than those other characters. I think this is pretty good. I don't have any gripes about the lowest tiers. Jamie above Manon, sure. This all makes sense to me. Yeah, I don't really got any problems about it. Up here in the A tier, Guile, I feel like it's better. I don't know. Guile's a little low. I would have put Guile in front of this whole in front of Geef maybe. After Rashid, I would put Guile up there.
Right, now y'all bring it up, she might just be on the top of B. I can see the other characters. All these other characters are better than her.
I think Guile's pretty good.
Player's even good after this. Yeah, bro. I mean, she got good stuff, but like there are better characters that abuse Fireball Drivers.
Jamie better than Ingrid. I wouldn't complain if you put Ingrid. I wouldn't complain if you put Ingrid like after Manon. I'm still willing to give it time, but she feels terrible to
like
play.
her low forward's good, it has great range to it, but like so is Jury's, and like Jury has other things on top of the low forward that they both have. Is there anything else that I'm missing?
Kyle's better than Viper. I agree.
I think that's pretty much it, huh? All right, y'all. This is my tier list right here.
Not bad.
For
Not
this
bad.
current season. Probably got a month left of this season before the next balance patch, and this is the bullshit that we have to deal with for another month.
Okay. Great tier list from Dual Kevin. A lot of salient points made, and above all, great editing from my guy. He was able to accompany so many informative visuals. I actually learned a lot about these characters, their techniques, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this can pick up on the context he's putting down and maybe even learn some brand new aspects of the game. Things like the +11 OS, throw OS on chains to abuse versus characters like Aki with the OD slide reversal. So great editing from Dual Kevin as well to put it all together. Please, guys, please go ahead and check out the video, rewatch it, watch the whole thing. Drop a subscription, drop a comment as well on Dual Kevin's channel. Please show some love, show some support. Watch it again, rewatch the sections you didn't catch. Great tier list. Great tier list. Now for it all to be irrelevant in about a week or two. Okay, guys. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go to sleep because tomorrow it is time for Avatar. Let me tell you my plans. I do have work tomorrow. I'm going to try to start streaming as early as possible and then play the game, have some fun. It's going to be a very busy next couple days. Avatar, Tokon, all sorts of stuff going on. So I will be streaming a lot. I won't be streaming the first shift. I'll be streaming the second shift. So I'll catch you then. We'll have some fun. I'm going to play some little Sucka. Maybe try some Zahir. Maybe try some other characters. See what we can do if I don't just get sidetracked in an infinite rematch loop. Okay, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging around, guys. Appreciate you all. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.